Hello and welcome to the Yearlies.
Hello, and welcome to the Yearlies.
Hello, and welcome to the Yearlies.
Hello and welcome to the Yearlies.
Hello, and welcome to the Yearlies.
Okay, lads, all together now.
Hello, and
and
welcome to the
welcome
Yearlies.
to the Yearlies.
Best of.
I wanted to make sure we had enough time to just dick around a little bit, just chat, shoot the shit, whatever. And Jordan is like, listen, punctuality is very important to me, and when you said 8:30, I'm like, no, I said 8:30, but I meant like we're gonna do honorable mentions at 8:30, you know, HBs.
And I'm like, then say that.
And Mick goes, I write the letters HB, and Mick goes, HBs? And I'm like, yeah, honorable mentions. And I don't think anything's wrong.
But something was clearly wrong.
Something was amiss.
Like, it took me a minute to be like, oh, right, mentions is not spelled with a B.
Honorable Bentions.
Honorable Bentions.
I'm gonna try my
so
best.
I'm
Honorable Bention Impact.
God.
I'm gonna kill you, Graham.
It's not even fucking... It's one of those jokes where, like, the change of the letter would change nothing about the joke. Like, you could also just say honorable mention impact.
That is a, you know, I kind of glazed over it, but that is a Graham joke if I've ever heard one.
There's actually is a pretty easy way to explain Total War. It's just a Total War is like a game where
Okay.
you have to fight a battle, but you just with whatever units you just have available to you.
So Fire Emblem?
A little bit. If Fire Emblem wasn't turn-based,
So Half-Minute Hero?
I don't know that game.
How did you know my nickname for Graham? I'm sorry, I love
I
you.
didn't even hear the rest. I just, as soon as I heard, how did you know my nickname?
I don't
Jordan,
mean that, honey.
The Half-Minute Hero. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll get the cum out of you.
Oh my goodness.
Squidward!
So I actually didn't order any lobster, so I thought I got some bacon mac and cheese because I thought some mac and cheese would be good. It's terrible. It's really bad.
Red Lobster mac and cheese, were you expecting it to be delicious?
Well, a little bit. I mean, I feel like it's not.
Have you had their cheesy bread? It's to die for. I don't even like Red Lobster, and I'll go there just for the cheesy
Everyone
bread.
knows the one reason you go to Red Lobster is for the cheesy bread.
No, the little Cheddar Bay biscuits, yeah. Those
Yeah, the cheddar biscuits.
Cheese
Oh,
biscuits.
yeah.
That's what they're called.
I got half a dozen of those. They're pretty good.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, me and Graham can vouch on the cheddar biscuits.
The mac and cheese is terrible, and I was looking at the how the menu describes them. It's a lobster cheese sauce, and immediately I have questions because what's lobster cheese? Do you milk the lobster?
So,
lobster
can I just say,
lobster?
What part of the lobster makes the cheese?
So
I mean,
I'm gonna
The-
Taylor, I'm gonna suggest something.
Uh-oh.
Is it possible that you're putting the hyphen in the wrong place? That rather than being lobster cheese sauce, it's lobster cheese sauce. As in cheese sauce that you eat with lobster.
There's no lobster in this mac
You
and
know,
cheese.
that makes more sense, but like I choose not to believe that.
My theory.
No, that's the thing. It doesn't make a significantly more amount of sense. But
there is I don't find any pieces of lobster in here.
yeah, no. As in, it's not like lobster flavored cheese sauce. It's cheese sauce intended to be eaten with lobster. However, you're getting a steak, but they're Red Lobster. So what are they gonna give you?
My theory
Lobster
is that,
cheese sauce.
you know how some cheeses have like little bits of peppers or bits of other things baked in? What if it's a cheese that was made with little bits of lobster made in, like a lobster jack cheese?
Well, they have something similar to that because you can do it without the bacon and actually get bits of shredded lobster. But this is supposed to be their new thing.
Hang on a minute. Hey, Graham.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah. Lobster jack cheese.
Not fond of me lobster, are you?
God damn it.
As they say in the old nursery rhymes, lobster jack cheese and I don't care.
And you better go catch it.
I sure hope it does.
Clanky, you know what that was just then? That was a merging of my two friendships right there. That was like, oh wow, we've been friends that long that Clanky can make Graham jokes.
Yeah.
Graham joke? I thought that was a Clanky original.
Wait,
No, it's one of the Graham files.
Clanky, did you not do that knowing it was a Graham joke?
I say that shit all the time. I didn't know.
Yeah, wait.
Did you just do that to do
It's
that?
a Graham file.
Well, you better go catch it. It's a popular joke, actually.
Clanky, it's not very funny.
But there was no setup for that there, so you better go catch it. And that's exactly why it's a Graham joke.
Who cares? There doesn't need to be a setup for it.
Well, you better let him out.
I would like it more if it was fucking why don't what is his fucking name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on. This is gonna fucking kill me. Fucking from Looney Tunes, and don't tell me, Jordan. It's fucking
Yosemite Sam.
I hate you. I said don't tell me.
Well, you see, I'm the Looney Tunes guy. Of course, I'm going to say something.
But I needed to know myself. Otherwise, I think that I'm losing my mind.
He's the Looney Tune boy. He's the one who
One that loonies.
I needed to do it myself.
I'm sorry, Taylor.
Don't worry, next time you forget a Looney Tunes character, Jordan will definitely not say.
Like, there was this one night when I forgot who Tom Kenny was, and it's really scary. It's like, how do you forget who Tom Kenny is? And then I spent like a whole morning, like I actually woke up early. I stopped being able to sleep because my mind was like, who plays SpongeBob? Wait, who plays SpongeBob? Wait, who plays SpongeBob?
I hate you.
Before we end the lobster debate, I just want to note that I've been picturing a physical lobster with just like a slightly melted piece of American cheese on top of it, like. That's my contribution.
Like a lobster patty melt.
No, they
comfortable.
Is it almost like I brought this from home?
When they went to boil the lobster, they put slices of cheese in its claws.
They tuck it into bed with a slice of cheese, tell it a bedtime story.
Yeah. Microwave with the cheese on it and like leaving it in there for like 15
We're gonna
seconds.
find out that
Wait,
this is
So
we're gonna find out that this is a delicacy in Boston called lobster a la Chucky.
I have a friend now in Boston, so I can ask.
Like if you ordered lobster and they gave you lobster cheese sauce, I would have been like, okay, no, this is obvious. It's cheese sauce designed to be eaten with lobster. The problem is
chefs. Go ahead.
The problem is that you didn't order lobster, you ordered a steak, and so they instead still gave you lobster cheese sauce.
Well, the mac and cheese was a separate thing they asked for as a side.
I want all of you to know that I tried to look up lobster with cheese, and I spelt it like this. So,
Lobet,
with cheese.
You say lobster in French.
I didn't read the fine print.
With cheese, Mr. Squidward, with cheese. Lobster and Skittles.
Yes. Do lobsters lactate, though?
No.
Now that's the question.
Yeah.
Do lobsters lactate? That is the question.
Whether it's just nobler in the mollusk. Just
there we go.
That
reminds me. For some reason, I got mailed an invitation to buy a life insurance policy for my new child.
Steve Irwin.
Wow, congratulations.
That's
I didn't know you were expecting.
I'm not, and that's why it's so weird. It's like, congratulations on your new child. Would you like to take out a life insurance policy? And I'm like, what?
Mick, when's the shower?
Tomorrow morning.
Do we know the gender yet, or is it a reveal party?
No.
Steve Irwin.
What building are
Just
we
like
blowing
my
up for?
favorite Y Frogs Y album.
Graham's gender
reveal party.
Yeah.
The 2017 Yearlies are brought to you by Divorce Papers, now with double the Christmases.
That one's a little too real.
I'm sorry.
No,
Why is
okay.
that one too real? Mikey? Are you in the middle of a rough divorce?
How dare you make that joke in the middle of this day of days? Spanish Groundhog Day.
How dare you make that joke while I'm going through my divorce?
How does that work, Nick? You just wait around for a second.
It's July.
July, it do be divorce month.
Can we
So true.
Can we like observe that nationally? Like,
what's the Spanish word for groundhog? Ah, marmota.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to. I'm going to ask this again.
Sound Italian.
I'm going to ask this again because this is very important to me. Can we acknowledge July as divorce month?
No.
It's also the month of my birthday.
Oh,
no, we can't do
So
that
I
to him.
prefer not to.
It's okay, Clanky. You don't have to get divorced. Just other people are going to get divorced.
All marriages are null and void in July.
And then they reinstate in August.
No, it's just like it's professional courtesy to get divorced in July.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like how
all
you gotta
right,
get
all
married in September and October. Divorce is for July.
Like it's June 23rd, right? And you go to your husband and you're like, I want a divorce. And you're like, hold that thought. Come back to me next week.
And also it's June 23rd. We're celebrating Graham's birthday right now.
That's right. That is also.
What the fuck is that, Nick?
No, you say I want a divorce. Graham, blow out the candles.
Oh God. Anyway, I wish the 2019 Yearlies are brought to you by Porkins Breakable Condoms, the only ones that are sponsored by Peter Molyneux because you can start.
And that did cut out.
It's even better that it cut out.
Fuck.
You started a family so goddamn hard.
Well, with Porkins, you can.
But don't worry, because if that family goes wrong, you always have our previous sponsor, Divorce Papers, to divorce your family.
Papers. You can start a family.
There was just this one day when I looked at all of the releases up to like halfway in the year, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude! Like, there is so much good. Is someone jacking off? I'm sorry.
No, Jordan's typing.
I'm sorry. I'll type quieter.
I'm sorry. It sounds like he's fapping.
How does that sound in any way like that?
I get turned on by good years in video games.
No, Taylor, you'll hear a noise.
Yeah, I heard it.
No, like an actual noise.
Taylor, I'll recognize it when we hear it.
Thank you, Graham.
Graham's like, oh, don't worry, there's an expert.
No, Graham is an expert on this.
Yeah, you will know when
He knows
Graham
what
says.
it sounds like.
You'll know when Jordan says, "No, Graham, not in my ass."
Oh my.
Hey, Mom and Dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind.
Do not share this.
I wanna be anal.
Anyway, Taylor, how the fuck was your 2017?
First time ever doing any theater work, and I distinctly remember walking out on stage for the first time, and for the first and probably only time in my life knowing true inner peace.
Oh.
Wow.
Why are you laughing at it? It's
I'm not
sweet.
laughing, I'm just shocked.
Oh no, I'm talking
It
as a
was such
person who's laughing.
Can I just say, it's because it was the reason I'm laughing is because I had a handful of ideas about what he was about to say, and in none of them was that the phrase he was going to utter.
Some of them would have been
That
true
hard.
fear. Would have been that was my experience first time on stage, was just fear. But continue.
No,
Graham.
yes, because like one day we walked at GameStop, they had like one on demo. I like used it for a bit, said, this feels good," and then they just decided to get me a 3DS. So if you ever need to look up the definition of privilege, you'll see my face next to it.
It's true. I have looked it up.
I've seen it there.
You can
it's
confirm
always
it,
there.
Taylor?
looking
That's
at me.
crazy.
I
I've
don't
seen
know
the
about
face
you
of
guys,
privilege.
but my dictionary doesn't have pictures in it.
It's like one of those text pictures where the text it's typography.
ASCII art?
Yeah, like
Nah.
ASCII art. Yeah.
No, it's a Wikipedia page. I make up things about Graham on it every week.
I like to imagine that if I like search a random like Wikipedia article, I'll just see like, and Graham was there, and I'll be like, oh yeah, of course.
Graham did it.
Graham, a little known fact: Graham is the lead singer of one of Mick's favorite bands.
I mean, it's true. It's he could have been
I'll tell you
offering
guys about
lamps.
the time I got offered drugs at Purchase
Oh.
in broad daylight.
In
Honestly, did you take them? Did you take them?
No, here's what happened. So this is like because at Purchase, for those of you who don't know, they have these like they'll have people like come and like sell records and media and used media and shit like that. And so I'm out there coming through some of those, and then some guy with a backpack comes over to me and he says, hey, you look like a pretty cool guy. You know anyone around here that might want to buy some magic mushrooms?
Oh,
and I'm like,
I would have.
And this is within earshot of people, and I'm like, no, no.
They're magic. Of course, you want to know more.
But I'm like, no, I really don't. And he says, guess you're not cool, and he walked off.
Wow,
oh, damn, that's rough.
Wow.
Joke's on him. I am the coolest person in my parents' house.
I was gonna say you're the coolest person in this call.
No, I'm not.
No, jokes aside.
I have 2 podcasts. I'm not cool.
Yeah, so I didn't know who the fuck Clanky was. His name was never even mentioned to me. He was, as far as I'm concerned, did not exist until like 2019.
He was written in.
Do you lack object permanence?
Oh, damn.
It's only in existence if you have seen them.
Oh,
hang on.
You don't want the answer to that.
It operates off of Minecraft render distance.
I'll be honest, I kind of do want to know the answer now.
So, yeah, I mean, I ran.
Do you have object permanence or not? And I'm not moving on.
I became VP of Anime Club, which had its ups and downs.
A good game. It's a very interesting puzzle game that has interesting mechanics. The only problem is I feel a little icky when I play it. But if you can excuse that, I think it mends together the puzzle genre with the dating sim genre pretty well, actually.
Well, Clanky, if you're feeling a little icky, try playing it with 2 hands.
That's not
Well, you made it worse.
Penalty.
Sorry.
Excessive joke. 10-yard penalty. First down.
All right, we need to move on. I'm done.
Hey, Mick, Clanky, why isn't Bayonetta 2 on this bracket?
Because I don't give a shit about Bayonetta. You want the honest answer? There's the honest answer.
You will.
Right off.
I aggressively don't care about Bayonetta.
But listen to me very carefully. You don't care so much that you'd put a game called Sports Friends on here over it?
Okay, so Taylor. Taylor. I'm probably gonna be the more painful one. Bayonetta makes me uncomfortable, and I thought it'd be really funny if Bayonetta 2 lost the Sports Friends, and so I voted for it.
I knew it!
So
why is sports... Alright, look.
Taylor.
I have...
Like I said, the second reason I had was Sports Friends is funny.
No, but I need you to be a little more objective. Don't you diss Owlboy. Owlboy is a great game.
Who?
Owlboy is just this cute little indie game.
Mick got it.
Oh, god damn it. Continue.
I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard to figure it out.
Owls go who, Taylor?
Oh, fuck!
Alright, can I just say, you not getting the joke and having that reaction way funnier than if everyone had gotten the joke.
I know, but you know what? It's like when you fucking get your golden opportunity, you go to see Brentalfloss in person, and your one question at his panel is, why do you call yourself Brentalfloss? What's the joke? And then someone in the audience goes, Dental Floss, and then you go, fuck!
Did that happen?
No, it's not on YouTube.
Wait. At a later point. Fuggle is a game where you play as a bird and you fly around, and it is something
Can
that
I say it's got a really funny name? The game is anything but funny.
Yeah, you just play as a bird and you fly around. There's no goals. There's no anything.
Fuggle or Fugle?
Fuggle.
Oh, it's so much funnier.
Oh, Fuggle, Shuggle.
So.
Well, Fuggle is like a fidget word as well.
Fuggle.
It sounds like the dying words of a big monster from the next room. Like, oh, Mr. Monster, you okay? What was that? I couldn't get this. He says he's okay.
Game. It's an indie game with the premise of you're going on a road trip in a Soviet-made car.
Oh
Good
my.
luck. The car will break down if you look at it funny.
So what you're saying is in Soviet Russia, car drives you. That's the exact kind of reception.
I'm not going to dignify that
Well,
with a response.
It's been a good run, everybody.
The fucking Looney Tunes circle closes in on the fucking...
Good run.
It's Morbin time!
Jordan, you better at it, Adam.
Oh god, I will. You know I will.
I'm gonna start an MMO tomorrow, Mick.
Okay, sounds good.
Good for you.
Christian dad cameo.
My dad's making a cameo in the Yearlies. Look at that.
Christian's dad,
When are we
Christian's dad is King Frost.
When are we gonna rank our dads?
When are we gonna rank our dad?
The Dadlies. Oh my
Can we
I'll
just
be
drop
honest.
this and start that now?
Guys, we just call that one the Daddies.
The Daddies. Well, we
I
can
like
take
Dadlies better, honestly. I feel like it's much stupider.
I would love to do.
But I feel like if I didn't address that's the obvious one, then
I don't want to call anything the Daddies.
Mick, now I'm thinking of Mick.
Hey babe, tonight can you call me Dadly?
That's
all right.
fucking
Where's the
great.
quotes channel? Ah, there it is.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I actually unironically love the idea of us taking our favorite video game dads and putting them in a bracket. Like,
oh my god, God of War.
God of War. We take God of War. We take Octodad.
It has to be Dad of Boy.
There's a bunch of other dads.
Actually, I like the idea of doing that. Actually, a lot.
Liam Neeson, Fallout 3. I want to point out. I want to point out that you say we bully 2D platformers. 2 2D platformers have won already.
Yeah.
you still bully them. The only reason Shovel Knight won was because Mick was feeling spiteful.
Some people consider Hollow Knight to be a 2D platform.
I can't decide
Wait, did
whether
Hollow Knight win that year?
Hollow Knight won 2017. Yeah.
Okay, that's 3.
That's not That's not a 2D platformer.
Some people
It is.
consider
Yes, it fucking is. How is that not a 2D platformer?
It's a Metroidvania, and it's a different genre.
Metroidvania is a 2D platformer.
It's
really going semantic.
It's not a traditional 2D platformer. It's way more an action combat game.
Just because it's not traditional doesn't mean it's not a 2D platform.
I am so
Why are you
sorry.
getting so angry?
Yes, it is what we're fighting about. Shut up, Jordan. Taylor's wrong and we need to prove it.
I am so sorry.
Shut up, me.
The fuck is We've been here for like 5 minutes.
Yes, and then you said Hollow Knight isn't a 2D platformer. It's a 2D game with platforms. What more can you fucking want?
Listen, I'm not that motivated.
That's true. Okay, I'm not being that. No. But my point is, it is.
Calm the fuck down. The bloodstained ritual of the night.
Oh, I love that 3. I love that 2D platformer.
I'm not gonna even talk about bloodstained ritual of the night because fuck you, Mick.
Every game's a 2D platformer.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Not
my favorite 2D platformer.
That made a kart racer.
Katana Zero is not a platformer. It is more of like this 2D action game where you are dropped in these.
Oh, is it a 2D action game? Huh?
Otherwise known as a
fascinating.
A platformer?
Please go on.
So Katana Zero is a 2D platformer where you go through and into these.
Okay.
Guys, it's a bracket with a 2D platformer, and it's going against Super Mario Maker 2. We did it.
I know that was the joke you were gonna make as soon as your mouth opened.
Because
I actually didn't know where he was gonna go with
I didn't either, and I feel silly that I should have.
I've been thinking about it for 20 minutes. Anyway.
Oh my god. This is.
That's pretty.
What's your favorite Magnavox Odyssey game to put in the Yearlies?
Oh, dude, Game 4. So I love Game 4.
anyways,
What
yeah, we should
TV
start.
overlay are you more partial to putting on your CRT?
Oh fuck off!
So,
Around doing this.
absolutely.
What are you laughing at?
I was looking up other Magnavox Odyssey games, and
Can we just have a Yearlies for the Magnavox Odyssey?
No. I'm laughing at something totally unrelated because I just saw the name again, and this name makes me laugh every time.
Yes,
okay?
I think we have to hear.
Game 6.
So, one of the first companies, and quite possibly one of the earliest, they are in the running for the first video game manufacturer, depending on how you judge it from video game, and I always laugh whenever I see their name.
You know, I wish I laughed harder at that.
It was founded by Bill and
me-
Dave Nutting.
I waited too long to find the title that the laughter had already subsided.
I wish I laughed harder at that. I feel like a part of me has died somewhere along the way that I didn't burst out in hysterical laughter.
In honor of Nutting Associates, we shall continue with the Yearlies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue.
And welcome to the nutting.
Okay, let me try again.
Hello, and welcome to the Magnavox Yearlies.
Okay, what?
Oh no!
Hi.
Puss.
My name's Graham.
Oh my God, is he okay?
I wanted to let you all know that we are with you in these trying times. We want to let you know that everything's going to be all right. Are you okay? Because I'm okay. I think that's pretty cool.
Graham's not talking to you, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Mick! No, I haven't heard him laugh this much since like the one.
Since
snake
Julius
video.
escaped.
Play the snake video, by the way.
Yep.
This is a
The fucking snake video.
Play the snake video right now.
Well, I'll put it in the video here. Yeah.
You can
Put
time
in
it
the video
perfect.
of Mick cracking it. Well, no, I'm not going to do that because we're not doing face reveals really, other than Graham.
Yeah.
Depends on the video, actually.
By the way, I'm glad.
Okay.
Well, plus,
We
let's
go-
be honest with ourselves. Mini Metro is going to play better on the Odyssey.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yes. I'll
Better.
grant you that Mini Metro is probably going to play way better on the Magnavox Odyssey than Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor.
Ah, yes.
I
Finally,
will grant
game
you that
14.
one.
By that, it would last only 3 seconds and then explode instead of 2 seconds.
I think
So we
if
move
you
on
put
now.
the Magnavox Odyssey in the same room as Middle Earth Shadow Mordor would explode.
How is this our fucking running gag?
The Magnavox Odyssey.
Towerfall Ascension.
I was gonna say it anyway. You didn't have to point it out. So first of all, I didn't play Papers, Please. Second of all, I'm gonna vote for Papers, Please.
Wow, that's so based, and I respect it.
Like I'm just doing a brief like rundown of the Dragon Age series. Dragon Age.
Can you not? Can we just skip to the game that matters?
No.
Yeah.
Because this game matters too.
That's debatable.
No, like Dragon Age Inquisition.
Set in, obviously, Middle Earth. You play as Talion, a ranger of Gondor, after...
Italian?
Mamma mia, I have the Nemesis
short-circuit Graham's
system.
brain?
I want to let that stew for a little bit.
That's what you got to do. Let it stew.
Jordan, you ever just make the room quieter?
Every day, Graham.
What
every
a
day.
fucking...
Sorry, go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Talion is brought back from death because he is bonded with a wraith who, despite the fact that all the market...
Clanky, can I ask? Oh, I just want to ask Clanky a quick question. Earlier, Clanky, you were saying you think you have a game on here that will piss everyone off. Is it Borderlands 2? And if so, you should know that Mick hates Borderlands.
Yeah, all right, Mick. I'm so glad. Mick, I fucking hate Borderlands 2, dude. I do not think it's a good game. I don't think it aged well. I think the only reason people like it is because they played it in 2012 and they're like, ooh, cool shooting game with numbers? Dude, that shit's crazy. And now you play it nowadays. I played it for the first time in 2019. 2015, and I was like, this game feels clunky and awful, and I hated it. And
That was my thought in 2014 when I played it.
Oh, Mick, thank God. All right. Oh, I'm so
Oh,
happy.
this is great. This is
And
fantastic.
can I just say,
This is
it's kind of to say, it really feels to me like the Borderlands franchise knows I hate it and has done everything in their power to make me hate it even more going down the line.
Let me just say, I didn't.
Every decision they have made since Borderlands 2 seems to have been tailor-made to piss me off.
Taylor didn't make it.
I've never been happier to hear someone with the exact same opinion.
Let's let Taylor. Let's let Taylor say some words.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Listen.
Monster Prom is an unfunny cringe fest.
Ruh-roh,
Dialogue
Raggy.
is so like no. Listen, Christian playing the werewolf character as just Scooby-Doo, hilarious. All right. However, he saved that character
through the voice, Christian.
Through the voice, yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
He's so dumb. I love him.
Raggy.
So dumb.
I'm melting it.
Monster Prom is such like a short game. Like even like the full game is like hour and a half maybe, and it's
way too long.
Yeah.
Again, it's just your opinion.
Can I defend? Would I be able to defend?
That's
it
just
once
your
Greg's done?
opinion, Graham.
Yeah.
We're sharing our opinions.
Yeah.
Aren't we such
But
good
you said
friends sharing our
Yeah.
opinions?
We're sharing our opinions.
I don't remember you being this mad during Shazam.
You're right. You're right. You don't, Graham. You don't remember that.
You are treading a very unsafe line, and I'm scared for you.
Oh my god.
I'll be quick.
Here's my opening statement on Octodad. Who is that man with the three-piece suit? Making a doll with a log and fruit. Who's that man with the 8 strong legs? He tried to make me breakfast, but he broke my eggs.
Just be a
Octodad.
doctor.
Nobody suspects a thing. Octodad.
You know what? There is something to be said for having the perfect.
Who's that man with the hard beak? 3 feet tall with a soft physique. How's a man like that man feel? Running for his life from a moray eel.
The songs are great.
Octodad, nobody suspects a thing. Watch out, Octodad. The Joker's in hot pursuit, in a speedboat. And there's a chef with him, and they're gonna make sushi out of you, Octodad. Run for your life. Spray ink in his face. Octodad, nobody suspects a thing. Octodad, he's got a good thing going. Octodad, nobody suspects a thing. Octodad.
It is a good song.
It is a bomb.
Is that your entirety of your statement?
Listen, Jordan, I think that's all that needs to be said.
Yes.
And it starts off as this like really funny game where it's like, haha, I'm gonna dash into you, haha, stop you from making this food. Then 30 minutes pass, and by the end of it, you're all just stone-faced, staring at the TV screen like, get the tomato, chop, someone clean the place, serve this right now, someone get this served. Onion.
Onion.
And I mean, like I view them in kind of like a similar vein.
Meat story. Story
Yeah.
of the meat.
Meat story.
You know, it's weird. Like Cave Storm.
I wonder what you're voting for.
Halo story.
Halo. So wait, Halo Reach, right?
By the time there was a Halo story. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Did you say Clancy?
Tom Clanky's Rainbow Six.
No, what was that?
Say
I
that
said,
again, and I'll...
Jordan, did you just Mr. Coffee it?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I said Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Alright, he's doing it on purpose.
No, what am I doing on purpose? I'm just saying Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Just like Norm Macdonald saying Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah. Versus and first of all, the Tom Clancy game is a Graham pick versus Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which is a Christian pick. Who wants to go first in this one?
I'll go first.
Graham, you can go first.
Yeah, because this
Graham's
is gonna
gonna
die fast.
And all right, Graham Clancy is going first.
Rainbow Six Siege, sides attached to his hands.
Exactly, it's a Clancy-filled calamity.
Yeah.
You're having a lot of fun, aren't you, Jordan?
I don't understand what you guys are so amused about. This is a Tom Clancy game.
You guys being really mean to the former owner of the Baltimore Orioles.
Admittedly,
I'll give it to Keep Talking because I don't like Tom Clancy.
It's pronounced Tom Clancy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Christian, you
Control
get
very
control
soon.
because we only
I
have
said
like
this-
3 or so minutes.
I said this to Mick beforehand. I'm probably going to play Control no matter what. Mick's only goal today is to make sure I don't walk away hating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do my best to sum up the game as quickly as possible. Control is probably everyone's favorite Alan Wake spinoff.
This is the Alan Wake spinoff?
Yes, Control is an Alan Wake spinoff.
Wait, are you lying?
No, there's an entire section of the game that's just about Alan Wake.
Well, I said don't make me hate this game.
Dun, 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 dun.
So we're 0 for 1.
Oh god, okay. Anyway, just do a quick
Wait, is this a horror game?
No.
Okay.
It's got some like minor horror elements, but not really. So it is basically Control is a game primarily inspired by SCP. It is SCP the video game basically.
Wait, the horror game?
No, not the horror, not SCP the game, as in the website.
Oh.
There was one time where I booted up Terraria and it changed the language without telling me. So all of my menu options were in Chinese. Mandarin probably, actually. So I tried to do literally anything and I couldn't because I didn't understand what the fuck I was doing. But other than that, I think me and... So I guess it's up to me then. I guess it's up to me. I'll defend Terraria for a little bit, if that's okay with you guys.
Sorry, pinchling.
And he's gonna speak Mandarin the rest of the fucking... So Terraria is not 2D Minecraft. In fact, actually, I did not build much at all when I played Terraria for my first time. There is a literal progression. You fight like these... I'm not gonna go into the later bosses because that's spoilers, but you fight like you're going to be the first vote.
I
thought this would be easy.
What? Oh, it is easy. No, it's Skyrim. But I was figuring out whether I wanted to give my vote in Mandarin or not.
That's a joke.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
It's me laughing.
I'm actually sorry I rushed you then. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Christian, there's a level where all you fight is clowns.
Oh my god! Oh, you're playing to the judges.
You don't get to play the clown card.
You're playing to the judges right
You're
now.
playing the clown card.
Okay.
Better a clown card than a clown
Can
card.
Good. Rather, it's very feel good and almost kind of reminds me if, like, not to throw any shade, but if like Steven Universe was good.
Wait, what was that statement?
I think that I think if you take all the filler out of Steven Universe, it's a good show, but with all the filler, it's kind of dreadful to watch.
Wow. Clanky doesn't like Steven Universe. That's
No. I do like. Listen, I do like Steven Universe. I just hate the. I just hate the filler.
Anyway, video games.
Stand it. That stupid crystal gem. Anyway, so I'll be quick.
Well, look, if there can be male and female peppers and watermelon, then who says there can't be female bread?
What the hell did you just say to me?
I'm not repeating myself, Mick.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't you remember Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper from Blue's Clues?
Dude,
and their daughter
I
Paprika.
was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, they had a kid. His name was
Paprika.
Cinnamon. And
No, it was
Paprika,
Paprika.
Yeah, they also had Cinnamon.
Did they have another kid? I signed off when Joe
I
came
aged
on.
out of Blue's Clues.
I lost interest after John left the show.
Oh, they
Well,
have
Steve was my guy.
Oh my
so,
god,
yeah.
they have 2 more kids, Sage and Ginger. Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Yeah,
those two
they've got to
fucks.
stop fucking.
Oh my fucking god! Don't say that.
2 colors. So it starts off as like a black and white game, like you know,
Salt and
most
pepper, if
background
you will.
What?
Nothing.
And pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper. So it starts.
But there's also a goat. And
there's also a goat.
And the less said about the goat, the better. But I did sink like 20 hours just feeding it. So,
Mick, you don't understand.
Did he say feeding it or eating it?
Feeding it. I am not.
Can I just say I was fine until the line. The less said about the goat, the better.
Yeah.
Stay because I don't know.
Matter. I played both of them. That's the weird part.
Yeah, that is the weird part.
Just so I know, when you say you played Mario Kart 7, you do mean the 3DS game, right?
Was it only a 3DS version?
You're not thinking of Mario Kart 8, are you?
Maybe I am. Why was Mario Kart 7 only playable on 3DS?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then maybe it was. Yeah.
Oh no! Don't worry, Jordan. You didn't miss out on much because whichever version you played is very close to Mario Kart 7. So
Yeah,
no worries.
that's the one issue with Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8, right? Is that Mario Kart 7 did introduce a lot to the series, but ultimately, Mario Kart 8 did all of it better.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
I don't like Mario Kart 8. Would I like Mario Kart 7?
No.
No.
Probably not.
No, if I'm being honest, absolutely not.
You would hate
Cool,
it.
I'm
Actually.
gonna get more.
So Mario Kart 7. I played Mario Kart 7. I played Mario Kart 7, and I have not played Batman Arkham City. I think everyone should vote for Batman Arkham City.
Jesus Christ!
But Christian's so right though, because I'm sorry, I'm like stepping over you, Christian, and I'm sorry.
No,
but,
it's fine. You're good.
Yeah,
That's
but,
all
like,
I wanted to say for now.
Yeah, but Mario Kart 7 is that, like, it was just, I hate to say this, it was such a flaccid entry. That was the first time in my life where it was the first time in my life where I felt like they made a Mario Kart game just because they had to release a Mario Kart game. You know?
I don't know if I agree with that because I think, because it's the 3DS, they were always going to make a Mario Kart for the 3DS, so, like, what we got, like, I don't know, it's like, what we got was like the first successor. For me, Mario Kart got really good with the Wii version because that's when they started putting retro tracks in. They added the trick system.
No, DS was when they started retro tracks.
Yes, you're right. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. But Wii is the one that like made it noticeable for me.
Yeah,
and,
Wii's the one that made it good. So
yeah,
you're not.
Okay, hold on.
No, DS is a good game.
No, I'm not saying otherwise, but I mean,
what I'm saying is I played 7 off of my hype from how much fun I had with Wii. It's like, oh, this is another Mario Kart game with interesting track designs. There's a paraglider, that's cool to me. Customized karts, I don't really care, to be honest, but like, whatever, It's another Mario Kart. And as a Mario Kart game, I think it's quite good. I really like Shy Guy Bazaar.
It's a great map. It is a great map.
Yeah.
And it also has Mario Shipyard, which is also great.
And to be honest, now that I say that out loud, I don't really remember a whole lot of other Mario Kart.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that the course design in Mario Kart 7 is so bad. There's only three good courses. There's only three good courses.
I agree
with Mario Shipyard, there's Shy Guy Bazaar, and Music Park. And those are the only good courses.
No, the Woohoo Island courses were good. I liked the idea. I liked those. I liked the idea of a continuous course.
I dislike that there's 2 of them. If there was one of them, I'd be fine with it. But the fact that there's 2 is like, why the fuck am I racing through all of Woohoo Island? Like, I don't care.
Here's how I see it. If Mario Kart 7 was the last Mario Kart, if Mario Kart 8 didn't happen, then I don't think there would be as much what apparently has become a new wave of Mario Kart 7 hatred.
I don't think it's hatred. I think it's just like it was like, oh yeah, Mario Kart 7 is just out there.
Mario Kart 7 is my second.
It exists in the same universe where Mario Kart Super Circuit and Super Mario Kart exist, and those games, you know what? I'm gonna piss people off. Aren't very good.
But I will say this, at least I can recognize all the courses from Super Circuit. I can't say the same about 7.
I'd like to pause this for a second and give another opportunity for anyone to talk about Batman Arkham City, actually.
I would like to talk about Arkham City, actually.
Continue to shit on Mario Kart 7. I'll never put in another wild card again.
Jordan, let me be your champion in this fight. Let me
just say,
I enjoy Fallout 4.
Graham, do you want to go first?
Fallout 4.
Yeah.
All right, Graham will go first.
And Mick also enjoys Fallout 4.
I'm going to start the countdown in 3, 2, 1. Go, Graham.
Fallout 4 is a very good game, just not a very good Fallout game.
I thought you said you were going to champion me.
No, yes.
He is. He's trying.
Yes. But there's certain facts about it you have to
Graham,
get
what are you
over
doing?
in order to enjoy it.
have no idea how this one's gonna go.
Two very, very different games. We have
Actually, more similar than you might think.
Let's hear it out first.
Forgive me for being ignorant. Graham's pick of Resident Evil Revelations versus Christian's pick of something called Frog Fractions, which has been delighting my brain ever since I found out it existed. Resident Evil Revelations against Frog Fractions. 3, 2, 1. Have at it.
Is this a secret? Is this a secret scary game?
No, it's not a secret scary game.
It's
a secret funny game.
It's a flash game.
It was a flash game. Then it was made a Game of the Year edition.
We played it. We played it for Gadget's Arcade, but I think the recording was so cursed it deleted itself.
The game itself is one of those games that, like, okay, does anyone care if we just like spoil the game? Like,
can you spoil Frog Fractions?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, you can. I am appalled that you'd even ask that question.
No. You don't understand.
Fine.
Will I be upset if yeah, go ahead.
It
Chris.
will ruin the experience if you know the things that this game does. Like, all I can say is that this game is a bit of a bait and switch game, but instead of being a bait and switch horror game, it is a bait and switch comedy game. And
yeah, so like, okay, so like, imagine this. Imagine you start up a game of Professor Layton, and then after the first 3 puzzles, they hand you an assault rifle and say, "Mr. Layton, the zombies are attacking. You must help us fight them." That is Frog Fractions.
It's a little bit like that. It's also like if you boot it up like Solitaire on your computer, and then like halfway through, a bunch of jewels started falling from the sky, and you had to start playing Bejeweled instead. And then
I would say it's not exactly like that. It would be like Bejeweled, and then fucking Rick and Morty came out of nowhere and started ranting in like the side of the screen about shit.
It is more like that. Yes, it is absolutely more like that.
Zany is the best way of describing it.
Is it bad that I want to play Frog Fractions?
No,
it's not bad
fantastic.
at all.
I was the one who showed it to them. It's great.
Well, Championship 2011 over the Nexus. Ready, set, good luck, Graham.
Okay, no, this is not going anywhere. I did not put this here to win or do anything.
Okay, this will be a quick round then.
I put this here to bring awareness, and B, for the other reason is it takes me a long time to replay games after I finish them. Like usually, like the shortest time in between is usually like around a year. There's like, I might break that with like Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous because it's been less than a year, but like I want to play that on my new computer, so I might play that sometime soon. But at the same time, so it's been like 8 months. There's one exception though. And that's Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's World Championship 2011 over the Nexus. I play that like 3 or 4 times a year. It is my go-to comfort game where I'm like, I don't really know what to play. Fuck, I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's World Champion 2011 over the Nexus again.
I'm so happy you're saying the full title every single time you read it.
Can I just say, this more than anything is a certified Graham moment.
The thing is,
I need you to add based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
No, because I'm saying the full title because that's what it released as.
the thing is, I get that are the kids of our own generation. And you take a group of kids who have all been labeled and fucking punished as outcasts of society, see the pain and corruption that adults are causing on the world. And thanks to the protagonist, they manage to discover an ability to enter what is called the metaverse and be able to perceive, you are able to see someone's evil, distorted desires manifested in the form of a palace, and you take it upon yourselves to steal their distorted desires.
I'm really, really, really sorry to interrupt you, Taylor, but the way you've described this just makes it sound like you found a teenager who just discovered Facebook.
Well, yeah, because Oculus and Metaverse and whatever.
I'm really sorry, Taylor. Please continue. I'm interested.
I was on a roll, Kyle.
Not let that slide.
I was on a roll, Kyle.
You sly bastard! You caught him monologuing.
God damn it, Kyle. Fucking.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll be quiet from now on.
Fucking. Look at the distorted.
He threw off his groove.
I'm so upset right now. Fucking
You got this.
So every palace,
I'm so sorry.
every palace is like a game franchise, like for people who don't really play games, people who do play GTA just to play GTA, and they don't treat the game seriously. They just want a fucking killing simulator, and they fucking want to take the hook. You know, they want to take the baseball bat and beat the hooker, and it's really funny. And it's like
the thing about that though, Taylor, is that even the people who are gamers, like that's Scott the Waz's favorite thing about Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
Scott the Waz is a real gamer.
Did you just say Scott the Waz isn't a real gamer?
How dare you?
That is like not only like so. I'm not gonna say I'm not even gonna say it's fucked up. It's just objectively wrong.
It's such a phrase.
No, I'm sorry. This isn't. That's not true. I don't really mean that, Scott. It just gets uploaded to the internet, and Scott the Waz fucking.
Well,
He's gonna be like, "Hey, Scott here, Taylor, let's fight."
No, I don't really mean that. I'm
gonna kick you up and against a curb in the street.
That's not.
I've never watched Scott the Waz. I think that's how he sounds.
It's not bad for never watching him.
Yeah, I mean,
Taylor, has this ever happened to you?
All right, look, the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than Aliens Colonial Marines, so...
Marines?
Marines.
Colonial Marines?
Colonial Marines fighting on the frontiers.
Very quiet. I'm hunting aliens.
I'm gonna kill all of you. I'm canceling all Yearlies.
I'm canceling Christmas.
As you're saying, this game...
The funniest moment for me was also kind of an undercut of the game's mechanics where I think I decided that I was going to type Jack Ruby for every answer, and then Mick also decided to do that. And the thing is, before the first answer came up, I didn't know that the game would let you do that. I thought that the game would stop you if you had a duplicate answer. So when I saw the second Jack Ruby show up, I lost my shit.
It got to a point where there were 5 or 6 of them, and every one I had to turn away from the TV, and at every Jack Ruby there was just a spike in laughter, and I couldn't. Oh my god. We're out of the 8.
We're out of the 8, yeah. I have to start this one.
Well, self. Yes, self.
So, I put Kirby's Epic Yarn on the list. And I put it on there because I didn't have a lot of 2010 games. But as I thought about it more and more, and I started off saying, yeah, I'm definitely voting for Galaxy 2. As I thought about it more and more, I realized that maybe I don't know what to vote for anymore. Because, and it really comes down to this thesis statement. Kirby's Epic Yarn is a game that was made from the heart. Super Mario Galaxy 2 was a grab for cash.
So true. So true. So true.
Very well.
So
Taylor, Taylor, I'll say this. It is a very well made, enjoyable grab for cash.
I knew this would be an incendiary statement, but I figured for the Yearlies, I was allowed to throw some dirt.
That's a nasty way to put it, Christian.
It's very nasty because I'm a nasty man.
That's not nice.
And I'm not going to be.
Nasty boy.
I don't feel like being nice to Galaxy 2 today.
There is a ton of love in Galaxy 2, and there are so many wonderful decisions that don't make it feel like. Yes, the interfaces are similar. Yes, they were made on the same console. But if we're going to use Galaxy 2 and just talk about how it's not Galaxy 1. Then we're not doing this correctly.
There are a lot of great things in Super Mario Galaxy 2. And there are a lot of things in Galaxy 2 that I will never agree with the developers on. In any of their decisions, I will never be able to. The change in aesthetic style, the change in level design to be so much more linear, so much more...
Yeah, so that's actually something I want to say about Super Mario Galaxy 2, is that Super Mario Galaxy 2 is... there's a universe where I think you could... I'm not opposed, because if someone wants to argue with me that the level design is technically better, and that the game is actually the level design is better, the things you have to solve are actually more engaging, that's fine. But it really just feels like a Mario game rather than Mario Galaxy. Like the whole...
You know, what?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Also, you can speak, Taylor. I just want to say one thing. To me, Super Mario Galaxy 2 feels closer to Super Mario 3D World than it does Mario Galaxy 1.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Hot takes.
What? This is crazy talk right here.
We're getting spicy.
I do not see things the way you guys see this.
Simply,
Every time Galaxy 2 comes up with you guys, I feel like it just gets roasted because it's not Galaxy 1.
No. It's not a Mario Galaxy game.
Of course it's a Mario Galaxy game. It is totally a Mario Galaxy game in the best possible way. It takes all of the same elements of Galaxy 1. And by the way, saying that it's like a more linear Galaxy 1 was already so linear. So,
but its worlds had much more intricate design to them that made them... Yes, they needed to fit more stars in those worlds.
Taylor, let me put it this way. Super Mario Galaxy 1 feels like you're in space. Super Mario Galaxy 2 feels like Super Mario World, where you're in
We're not
purgatory.
talking about Galaxy 1 versus Galaxy 2. We're talking about Galaxy 2 versus Epic Yarn. That's why I said we can't just do this in terms of comparing it to Galaxy 1, Sir Winners.
Don't bring tax evaders into this.
Are we about ready to vote? Does anyone have any anything
No,
they need
because
to
I don't-
say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna like where this goes.
Well, I
Listen,
think
Taylor,
you'll be fine.
You just gotta suck it up sometimes, all right? You saw how my chit.
Mick had 2 of his knocked off the board.
I know, but I feel like Mario Galaxy 2 is getting knocked for all the wrong reasons.
Well, it's okay, because I'm voting for Mario Galaxy 2, actually.
You traitor!
I went against Mario Galaxy 2 because I needed to find the one thing I think was wrong about it. I actually love the rest of the game, so...
Oh, yeah, I just had to make it look like a petty, stupid game, that's all.
Yeah. I mean, look, I didn't lie. I didn't lie at all. I actually totally think that Mario Galaxy 2 is a Mario game going through the motions, and it's really, at times, pretty lazy. But even a lazy Mario game is still really good and better than Epic
People are
Yarn.
enablers.
So, Graham, why don't you pick?
This is why Nintendo can get away with releasing garbage.
It's kind of true.
I've been quiet this whole time because it's really the only thing I have to say. The only thing I've really ever heard about Super Mario Galaxy 2 is that it's just more Super Mario Galaxy. And I really like Super Mario Galaxy.
Damn it,
so,
yeah, it's more of a great thing.
Yeah, this is the only way I could vote. So I'm voting for Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Alright, Taylor,
Wow.
I don't think I need to ask who you voted for.
Wow.
Mario Galaxy 2 is my favorite 3D Mario game.
Whoa.
Now that I super don't agree with, but that's okay.
I was not expecting this.
Alright, Mick, your turn.
Do it, Nick, spite me.
Can you click the X?
What?
At the top, can you click the X on the top right corner of the window?
Nah, I can't click on that. I can't click on that.
Can I ask, Nick, are you like a big Epic Yarn fan?
I mean, I'm not a huge Epic Yarn fan.
Is this more about not liking Galaxy 2 that much?
It's both the fact that I really love Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's also the fact that I despise Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Whoa. Despise?
Despise.
Despise, man.
I want that game to die.
We have had multiple Galaxy 2 conversations, and despise was never a word you used.
Yeah, you're right. I probably had never. I probably haven't used it before because I didn't feel like I was among friends.
The hate bastard.
All right, this is the first bloodshed round.
This is bloodshed, and Galaxy's winning.
Oh no, it's already won.
It's
but
won.
nonetheless.
It's already won.
Super Mario Galaxy 2 is just like, I mean, as Christian said, it is a cash grab. It is just, hey, let's make another Mario game. Should we add any interesting ideas? No, quite the opposite.
Bullshit.
Half bullshit.
Taylor,
you already won. You don't have to stab
All
down.
right, take it outside. Take it outside. Take it outside.
Listen, this is one of my favorite games ever. It's difficult. It's difficult to hear.
It can be difficult to match. It's okay. Don't worry.
The next Boys Take Manhattan.
I
is gonna start
sat
with a
through
fight.
Alan Wake and Red Steel 2. You
Just
can
vote for Epic Yarn.
Who are you
Next
voting
Boys
for,
Against
Mick?
Manhattan is going to be like
Epic
a
Yarn.
divorce proceeding.
Clanky, who are you voting for?
Epic Yarn.
Man, Epic Yarn would have
Okay.
won if I voted for it. Now I almost regret my decision.
Wow.
Christian, it's not too late. You haven't clicked submit.
But A Hat in Time might have more unique locales than Super Mario Odyssey, which is
No, it
saying a
doesn't.
lot.
Yes,
No,
it does.
It
Yes,
absolutely
it does.
doesn't.
Yes, it
There are
does.
6
Oh,
locales
the
in A Hat in
water
Time.
worlds. We
There are
would
like
just in the
they're
game.
bickering like
Super Mario Odyssey.
They're
Are you
bickering
fucking
like
serious?
children now.
That's just
Everyone
How
must
is it
be
this
quiet.
one that gets you
Everyone
this
must.
There are not
Dinosaurs.
more places in A Hat in Odyssey. That is objectively false.
Okay, so now that they're both muted, I will
Hey,
continue
remember
with
when
my...
it was Christian's vote? It's Christian.
I'm going to unmute both of you, and you're going to behave yourselves. Okay. There we go.
The other thing is, I have to ask myself every day, which one of these games is going to play more closely to Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle?
Oh no!
Weirdly stick up the line.
I really like.
Can I just say? Can I say, weirdly, there is a whole like squad tactics mechanic in Spec Ops: The Line, but no, 100%, 100. Like I know exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying, like there is weirdly a case in which it kind of does, but yeah, for the most part, no. I understand. I'm not going to hold it against you too much.
So close, but mixed statement about BioShock Infinite being one of the most fun games he's ever played. Sold me on it.
But Guacamelee is one of the most fun games I've played.
But
yeah, Mick doesn't like things.
The way Mick describes
Mick doesn't like things.
It's true. I don't like things. Like that is an objectively true statement. There are in fact things I don't like.
The first thing he talked about were the things he didn't like in this game.
But then he described the vigor system and how you have to use all your items to do this, and that.
Christian, in Guacamelee, you break an old man's goat statues, and they're called Chuzu statues.
I mean, that's great, but I haven't played either of these games, and BioShock Infinite seems cooler.
You like Metroid.
There's a Star Wars reference.
That's 3-1, and
That's
Mick, I think I know who you're voting for.
Yeah.
Am I really the
I have
only one who voted for it? I thought I would at least get 2. Oh.
And honestly, I have nothing against Guacamelee. Like this is not. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is just the fact that Guacamelee got paired with BioShock.
I'm really interested to see how things shake up Last of Us with Guacamelee.
Listen, none of you have done anything wrong.
Yeah,
so
I'm just very hurt.
BioShock Infinite advances, and Guacamelee Avocado.
Avocado.
So next we have.
Okay.
Uranium fever has done and got me down.
Okay, Taylor, it is actually your vote. So.
Uranium fever is messing all around with a diamond. Wait, I forgot the
Geiger
lyrics.
counter in my hand. I'm going out to take me some government land. Uranium fever. You got me down.
I'm voting for Fallout 4.
That was a nice laugh. I liked that.
Sin 2.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'd love to play it cooperatively with you guys. The problem is, you guys would have to commit to my schedule, which is, I want to play it all the time.
Right.
That's easier to arrange with me than you might assume.
Fair enough.
I'm planning on staying in my job until at least January.
Well, then I'll hit you up in 2023.
Right. Expect a call.
We'll call you.
Graham, it's time.
So.
And then you fucking just...
Literally 5 minutes after the call we have here is over.
I'm sorry. No, he's working at Target, right? And he's like, all right, will that be cash or credit? He gets a phone call. Oh, I'm sorry. One moment, sir. It's time. Fuck you, I quit!
I don't even work the cashiers.
It'll be cash. Steals all the money in the cash register and runs off.
Hey, Joe, it turns out you can't play Divinity Original 2 in prison.
And then we break Graham out of prison.
Oh my God.
Pope looks like Aaron Hansen with a bigger mustache. I feel like I would probably if I could get into Luigi's Mansion, I would probably still enjoy it more than Papers, Please. So.
Okay, so Taylor's just made this personal and is just insulting the game's creator now.
No, I'm not. That is the two statements were completely irrelevant to each other. I just wanted to say them both.
Dan Salvato has a stupid face.
I did not say he had a stupid face. I said he had a bigger mustache. That wasn't an insult.
Taylor is stinky.
It was an observation.
The game creator's bum is ugly.
No. Taylor, you summarized it actually very well on your end. This Papers, Please is not a game for everyone. And it is a game not for a lot of people. And that's what I like about Papers, Please, is that it's not for everyone.
That's the best thing about Papers, Please. It discriminates.
As does Taylor, apparently.
And I'm like the king of accessibility in video. I want accessibility more than anything in video games, but I'm also cool with a game that wants to be purposely inaccessible. I wanted to make a game like that at one point.
I don't think that's the thing. I think it's just that Taylor just doesn't like the game.
Yeah, but
No,
I think
no. I like games with like unique ideas like that, but like I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
One...
You don't like Papers, Please.
The creator, he doesn't like the creator's family, his mother.
Oh my God, guys! Scott the Waz is already fighting me now. Lucas Pope is going to come after me.
Taylor, you are making these enemies yourself.
And then somehow Aaron Hansen too, because you compared him to Lucas Pope.
And Aaron Hansen already knows how to fight. We know that.
Yeah.
Anytime
He's fighting Harley right now.
Taylor, anytime you vote against Papers, Please, your full address and IP address appear on screen.
So
Please,
to reiterate, Christian, it's okay, Taylor. You can insult Papers, Please creator's face
again.
again.
I don't want to insult Papers, Please. I think Lucas Pope is a very talented
said he was
individual.
Aaron Hansen with a mustache. I didn't think that was an insult.
Taylor, this competition does not matter.
You know what?
Yes,
You guys need to stop.
Phoenix Wright doesn't have a punchable creator.
Damn.
Theme of Cave Story, very, very good.
Yes.
And it's on everything.
Yeah.
And I went to music school, so all my music opinions are correct.
It's true, so true. Does anyone else have anything to add?
So I went to Super Mario Galaxy 2 school, okay, and and you know, like a big
not as good of a degree as Super Mario Galaxy school.
Exactly. It's honestly, Super Mario Galaxy 2 school was kind of just building on the foundation of Super Mario Galaxy
Can I
School.
just say, I'm mad now that that's won, because it means that we get another round where Mick gets to pick on it.
Well, now we have to decide what game Mick is going to choose over Galaxy 2. So now we'll need to decide.
We don't have the one, nuns in their panties don't know how much hatred I have for this game.
What?
Well, I've never heard.
What the hell
that
did you just
quote.
say?
I don't know. Just every year we have this analogy in relation to how much Mick hates one game on this bracket.
Nuns?
What is that? What was that metaphor?
Just
no. Wait, let's move on. Moving on.
Okay, the next matchup is Devil May Cry 5, which is a Taylor pick, versus Tetris 99, which is a Christian pick. Who wants to go first?
Can I
make us? Oh, I was gonna actually recommend Mick go.
I have something quick to say.
Okay. Nuns in their panties don't even know.
Devil May Cry 5 is crack.
It's just crack.
Yeah, it's just crack. Do you guys like crack?
You guys like crack.
I like crack almost as much as I like nuns in their panties. Let's try that again. Maybe cut that out.
There's a
What
lot
is
of
wrong with you people?
There's a lot of great sound bites coming out this session.
My Taylor soundboard is going to be.
Is there anything else?
You have a Taylor soundboard?
No, of course not. But that would be funny if I did.
Let's vote. Let's vote.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think we should probably Pokemon Go and vote. And
I swear to God.
And we did it.
Let me be Pokemon crystal clear about this. Every voter in this Pokemon Stadium, damn better Pokemon Go to the polls this time, or I'm gonna Pokemon Snap. You want a Pokemon Battle Revolution? Then be ready to Pokemon Rumble, because I got one more Pokemon Conquest before I Pokemon Shuffle off this mortal coil and welcome the sweet Pokemon Gale of Darkness XD.
It's funny because she still lost the election. 3-2 Planet Robobot.
And it Pokemon goes to the losers bracket.
Yes, it does. But will it be more successful than Hillary? Time will tell.
I need to vote for The Walking Dead because I think it's the only time I ever cried watching a PewDiePie Let's Play. Also, the only PewDiePie content
I just came back. All I heard was it was the first time I ever cried watching a PewDiePie Let's Play.
Also, the only PewDiePie content I've ever seen.
It happened to me too. It happened to me too.
Graham, I cried too. I know the feel.
So did the kids in his basement.
What are we talking about?
Graham is voting for The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It is even going to Mick.
I don't know what to fucking pick.
You should pick the one that'll make me happy.
You should pick the one that will make everyone but Clanky happy.
So true. So true.
It's honestly a tie.
Yes.
I'm the deciding vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
what would you guys say if I chose randomly?
No, then
No.
give your vote to Jordan.
Jordan, do you have my vote?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do with it then.
You're doing it, Jordan. You're doing it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yes! Yes! Mick, are you sure about this decision?
Wait, is he giving it to New Super Mario Brothers U?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to The Walking Dead.
Sorry, Jordan. That's
Was this
mean.
like-
You know that thing?
That's
You know that
mean.
meme you have where it's like when you flip a coin, at the moment you flip it, it helps you decide not because it chooses randomly, but because in that moment of the flip, you realize which one you were always secretly hoping for.
Yeah,
That is exactly what happened.
An experience like that happened to me, not to Christian and I both, pretty
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
So is
Wow,
this?
that was mean, Mick.
That was
Not that I love The Walking Dead more.
So this score is accurate.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
hate it
I honestly
less.
don't know. There was just like this one. Like I'm just like, no, I can't let that. I can't let this happen.
I just want to confirm with everyone. 3 for The Walking Dead and 2 for New Super Mario Bros. U. That's accurate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Jordan. No, I'm not.
All right, we did it. We made it past the first
All
8.
It was hold on. It was just like a Telltale experience. Mick gave Jordan a choice and it didn't matter.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you right now.
Oh God.
Oh, that was good.
Good shit. Good shit.
So good.
That was really good.
Thank you. I'm
Beautiful.
like bowing right now, but you can't see me.
Oh no! I'm already picturing in my head.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. Pretty
Just
well.
wait till we have to talk about Tales from the Borderlands.
Uh-oh.
Hey, actually, I like that one a lot.
Jordan, I'm gonna give it my vote to you. I'm not gonna take it away. I promise.
That'll help.
Jordan, you're in a Telltale game. You have to watch yourself. Don't trust these lies.
Well, I would actually.
Jordan will remember this.
I was just gonna say.
Great, but this is probably one of the best examples I can think of like the kind of shit that Dark Souls 2 does all the time. A giant boulder that rolls down a staircase to crush you, and then rolls back up the hill as well. Like, that's Dark Souls 3.
Really funny.
But Dark Souls 2 is like that all the fucking time. Okay, shit like because like so in the Dark Souls game, you'll occasionally see like the ghosts of other players. There'll be like these white outlines or whatever. There's a level where there are enemies that just look like that and attack you. Like the
so
things that you
mean.
have, like you have played the game for like 5 hours or so or whatever. You have trained to just ignore the white outline guys. Suddenly, they are your greatest threat. Yeah.
That's gotta fuck you up when you go on later
Cool
in the game.
pranks,
if you
bro.
know the whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's the kind of shit this game does all the fucking time. There's a boss that will like consistently knock you off this platform every single time you fight it, unless you go around and find the weird lever that actually brings the floor back, and suddenly he's like the easiest boss in the game.
Oh yes, I know this boss.
Here's the other thing: the game has some genuinely awesome ideas. But almost all of those ideas are like, let's just make the game bullshit. Like, there is a boss
When you put it like
that,
that.
in addition to fighting you, will summon other players to fight you as well.
Can we talk about the Royal Rat Authority?
I was about to say, there is a boss, and it's a room full of rats. One of the rats is the boss, and you can't tell which one. You just have to keep killing rats until you find the right rat.
I think there's one boss in the game that's just like a cult of normal people, half of which are dying, and you just kill them all.
There is a boss. Okay,
boy.
there's a thing in the game, right? There is this coven that you can join. And covenants are basically like these like player factions that you can join that give you like visual bonuses. There's a faction, right? Called the Rat King Covenant, where you pledge your allegiance to a rat. Okay,
Oh,
and what that
you
allows you
love
to
that.
do is, okay, there's this room full of these weird, like, Rube Goldberg traps, okay? And when another player enters that area, they are summoned into your world, filled with all of the bullshit traps you set up.
That is incredible.
Nick, as fun as this is, I would like to remind you that it is up to you to pitch Hearthstone.
I know, and I was about to. I'm like, okay, that's all I have to say. Dark Souls 2. 2 rat bosses in the game. There's the Royal Rat Vanguard, which is a room full of 50 rats, only one of which matters. And the other is just a giant fucking rat that looks more like a wolf, but is inexplicably called the Royal Rat Authority, despite the fact that he has no authority over anything.
Look, Mick, I'm just gonna say this. You can also talk to a 6-foot cock, or a knight right out of Bioshock. Then kick his butt.
Okay, I hear you.
Yes.
But let me instead respond with this. In Dark Souls 2, there is a area in the game in which, in order to traverse the level, you have to get in, like, hanging, like, gibbets, like those sort of, like, chain cages, and you get in them, you close your arms, the door shuts, and you're carried to the next level. It's basically like a really overcomplicated elevator.
Mhm.
One of these is just an Iron Maiden and will kill you instantly.
That's a selling point?
Nick,
Yes, it is.
you've been talking nonstop about this game, about how it's full of cheap tricks and jokes, and it still somehow keeps winning.
It's really funny. It's so funny every time.
It needs to stop.
But I just ultimately feel like my love for
I mean,
Dark
Shovel Knight
Souls
is like
goes
Dark
above that.
Souls. When you die, you lose money, and like you lose your thing, and then you have to go get your thing, and if you die again, you lose all of it. So they're like the same game.
Yeah,
Except in Dark Souls 2, you can run out of the items that allow you to gain your health bar back.
It gets
That
worse.
sounds awful.
It just gets worse.
It just gets worse.
And it
keeps winning.
keeps winning.
Let me say this.
No, okay.
There's only one NPC in the game that can that you can give boss souls to, and he can give you boss soul weapons.
I've got boss weapons.
Yeah, there's only one boss weapon NPC. He lives at the top of a castle filled with suicide bombers, and those suicide bombers can kill him.
It's just
I love this game.
Taylor, I think you misunderstand. The idea
Serenity now.
of playing a game that hates you is so appealing to me.
Damn, Graham, you would love Drakengard. Oh my god.
No, like, I'd also... There's also, like, another game I played way back when that just didn't want me to play it.
Yeah, I wonder who made it.
Well, two people here haven't played God of War, and those same people love.
Don't you dare!
Come on, guys.
You think I'm a psychopath?
A little bit, yes.
More than you could possibly imagine, Taylor.
We don't have the time to unpack that.
Well,
In a twist of fate, I'm still picking Mario Kart.
It might win.
What is this madness?
Graham, your
I
vote?
can explain if you want me to, but I honestly prefer not to.
Graham, your vote?
The essence of time.
you choose your words very carefully here.
I'm torn because, like, I don't really... Fuck, no, I have to go Mario Kart. The reason why I go
Wow.
It actually didn't.
Wow.
It
We
actually...
haven't talked about Saints Row the Third at all. And now it's done.
Alright, Taylor, your vote?
Well, I'm just gonna fucking spew Saints Row the Third. All right, let's talk about the upgrade system. You get your own crib. You can
It is
upgrade things with
10:30.
customized feature. You can fucking gain the
Taylor.
points. Look at all the
Taylor.
mini games. Oh, the story.
Alright, so he
oh,
votes for
Bill-
Saint Row the Third. No one
Abort.
has any objections, right?
Oh my god.
No one has any objections.
I was gonna be nice about Mario Kart 7. Like, hey, you gave it a good try, Mario Kart 7, and then it fucking won.
It won. Can
And
you
now I
How,
hate it.
how do we always have the shitty Nintendo portable game that makes it past the
It's
losers
not
bracket?
shitty. But now that it lost to Saints Row the Third, I hate it. Professor Layton in the Unwound Future is so good. Please
I like your strategy of pity.
Your Honor, the defense has started crying on the stands.
I just don't want. This is the farthest Professor Layton will go in any year.
Yeah, it worked in the OJ trial.
It just.
We do need to.
Hang on. Wait, can I try crying this time? I did try that last time. It's
a little late now, Mick.
Now the prosecution has started crying too.
Let me remind you, Mick. I still lost.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna lose too. So.
All right, Mick. Is it Red Steel 2?
It's Red Steel 2. So in here are the two guys in the call who are the two guys who wouldn't stop talking about Undertale in college. So I think I know where they're voting. Or high school, sorry. No, they didn't talk about Undertale in college at all.
No, they did.
Yeah, that would have got him beaten up.
They just weren't advertised as such.
How do you know what I did in college?
I was there.
Clanky,
we were all there.
Do you not, Clanky, do you not remember our time at Frat Alpha Sigma Papyrus?
Yeah, Clanky. We met in the parking. Clanky. We met in the parking lot, and I started to tell you about Mr. Driller. Remember?
I don't remember being this high in college.
You
This is
came.
crazy.
You came. You went with making Christian Halloween dressed as clowns to see the White House.
You don't remember the time we went to Grillby's?
I feel like I'm getting guess.
Okay,
I'm
can I
really
say,
offended you
in
don't
all
remember
of these
our
jokes, I actually have no fucking clue what Grillby's is. I have no memory of whatever this is.
Clanky, can I just tell you that what Graham said about going to see the lighthouse dressed as clown is something that actually happened with Christian and Mick and me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, and here's the best bit about it, Clanky. The Joker was in the theaters at the time, and we walked up, stone-faced. 3 tickets to the lighthouse, please.
The funniest part about this, I pull up. I drove from Jersey to pick them up and take them to the movies. They didn't tell me they were going to do this, so
That's
I
right,
pull
we
up
didn't tell them we
to
were
the
gonna be dressed
apartments
as
and I see coming over the horizon 2 clowns.
I have my favorite images. There's one just me dressed as McCree and then Mick in the background holding the horn.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Like, it got remastered, like, several months after it came out. I think that pissed me off so much. It has fueled this entire thing.
I think that's because the PS4 had just come out and they wanted to sell it again.
Exactly, and I think that's what fueled this entire thing. But yeah, I really don't have I have no real good developed thoughts about why I don't like it. I just don't give a shit. And I don't want to give a shit because it doesn't interest me. And I hate the fact that people talk about it so much.
Oh my god.
That's not the game's fault.
Well,
no, Graham, it's not the game's fault, alright? Fuck you.
Oh, we're not talking. We're not talking.
Holy shit.
We're not talking about.
Am I right?
You could just start making fun of the owner's face, the creator's face. Like
That's right, yeah.
All I want to say, and I know how this one is going, is there are, sometimes like I hear people talk about how Breath of the Wild is the most revolutionary, most amazing thing to come out of this decade, and it's not that I don't see its appeal, but I simultaneously feel like it's. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an open world game with a paraglider. It's been done before. It's just it has its own spin. I don't think it's as revolutionary as we make it out to be. It's gotten its own clones for sure. It's still great, and like, it's fine. Like, no, it's not fine. It's more than fine. It's like it's probably a 10 out of 10 game. I don't even know which one I'm voting for, quite honestly. I just there's just.
I like to imagine that after every single sentence that Taylor said, a gunshot sound is there.
By the way, can I just say, you're arguing about originality. Comparing it, though, this argument is between a new game and a remake.
No, and you're right.
Yeah.
I'm doing the disservice of comparing it within itself and not versus the thing against it. You're absolutely right. I just it's a point I wanted to make versus what you guys were saying before, because I do feel like people too often say that Breath of the Wild is like this perfect revolutionary thing, and like I don't entirely agree with that. Although I think it's fantastic, and it's just important enough for me that I want to get it out there on recording so that people can hate me.
All right. Any other comments, or shall we?
I don't want people to hate me. Please don't be mad at me.
No, we won't.
It's not the worst. It's not like the worst or most controversial hot take you can hear about Breath of the Wild on the internet. Probably
Yeah,
not.
no, but I feel like no one's going to hear the part where I say that I love Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Jordan, put edit like a robot voice saying hate over every time Taylor says love.
No! I was being Jordan. No.
I'll see what I can do.
I cheated on my math test. Jordan wouldn't do
No one's
that.
ever gonna know how much I hated Breath of the Wild.
This is perfect.
Honestly,
I
that
have
does
to-
sound hilarious, but if Taylor doesn't want to do it, don't do it.
I tell you
I
what,
have
let
to
me
go to the
listen
vote.
to it. As long as you give me one chance to say, I'm going to say this now, don't edit over this. Jordan has used a recording to fucking false feed you information. Please understand that this is a joke and we're all having a good time here and I don't actually hate Breath of the Wild.
Is it gonna be? Wait, is it? It's just the. It's one of the.
If anyone hears like a robot voice saying hate over every time you say love Breath of the Wild, and they
Because like I think
somehow
it's almost
still
always
think,
clear in context that you
Yeah.
actually saying you love it.
yeah,
Maybe they're
no, we
tone
have
deaf.
bigger issues.
Yeah.
Mick, we should vote before we go vote.
Super Mario. No. Wait. What? What am I even saying? That's not even a thing. What?
Super Mario Pot.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that, but then I realized what? That's not a joke. I just put Mario in between two words.
I would have laughed.
I had to stop myself before I reached.
You know what? Just for that, Graham, vote.
Do you guys like puzzles?
I don't. I hate them.
It's been...
Not as much as I like liberating a planet and then miserably failing to liberate that planet from the Covenant.
Listen, there are in the Unwound Future. Usually, you can only solve puzzles as 2 characters. In this game, you can solve puzzles as 4 characters, and all that means is that you get like little puzzle animation solving screens, and it's cool.
That's 4 times the amount of puzzles I don't want to do.
It's actually 2 times, and it has nothing to do with the amount of puzzles. But there are more puzzles in this game than there had been in any game thus far.
That makes it worse for me.
That's not a good argument for someone who says they hate puzzles.
I want less puzzles.
All right, well, Christian, if you just want to brute force your way through the story, that's what hint coins are for. You can just pay for them to solve.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's an economy?
Microtransactions?
Okay. Christian.
Dark Souls.
And Clank.
Dark Souls 3.
4-1.
I love the idea of a Bostonian Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Rest
Got
at-
you donkeys.
Rest at the Globe Dispenser.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
One of the
As
bosses.
if Mark Wahlberg was in it.
One of the bosses is all of the Red Sox.
Oh my god.
It's like one hive mind conglomerate.
It's like the
And,
Deacons
it's
of the
and it speaks in the voice of David Ortiz.
I'm trying to beat Idex Gundy over here.
You go to Fenway Park and you just have to fight all of the Red Sox.
Yeah, and Big Poppy's the hardest one.
No, you know what it is?
It's like the boss name is the Bloody Garments.
I was thinking the entire Red Sox would be like the Celestial Emissaries.
Oh my god.
Well, considering the Red Sox, what about the Living Failures? I don't even know sports.
You kill one and another one just comes up from the ground. Anyway.
Taylor.
I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. Mini Metro.
Okay. Christian.
Come back to me.
Neither are developers of Middle Earth.
Mick.
It's very Tolkien would like roll in his grave.
Roll in his grave.
I skipped Christian, which means Mick.
Tolkien is Rolkin.
Tolkien would. I was literally about to say that.
He's rolling in his grave.
I just processed this now.
If Middle Earth makes a comeback victory, can we make the subtitle to this Tolkien rolking in his grave?
We have so many potential titles. This is one of like the most. This is the most jokes I think we've ever had. Like most banger jokes we've ever had.
This is so good.
That's not fair. We cut out all the funny jokes in that one.
Yeah,
I didn't cut all of them. Mick. Okay. Christian.
I'm going to go for Look, I tried. I really did, okay? I tried to care about The Last of Us. Oh my god.
Me and you will play at some point. I'm gonna force you to play it.
Christian, it's also a Metroidvania, and you like those now. So.
Look, I do. I've liked those for a long time, actually. If 2017 is the year, then...
Christian?
I really tried to care about Assassin's Creed.
You're trying a lot this round.
You know, when I made my list, I thought I liked Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I tried to care about Luigi's Dark Moon when I put it on my list.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a butt. All right.
No.
Okay. Sometimes people do. Because then Christian will go, I tried. But, Christian.
I did not try to vote for Battle Block Theater.
Please vote for it.
Graham.
I think we know what Graham's voting for.
I'm wrong game, but I'm finishing this fight. Halo Reach.
Right game. I'm reaching with Halo Reach. Clanky, your vote.
You really are reaching.
All right. I really went up for Professor Layton as much as I could. Halo Reach.
Clanky, don't leave me alone on this.
And Mick for posterity.
No.
I gotta say, it's... I want to come up with another clever joke as well, but, like, it'd be a real...
You're calling my joke clever?
In order to come up with, like, a pun like you did, Christian, like, I mean, it would be a...
Oh,
it would be...
fire the trigger.
It would be a real Professor Layton and the Unknown Future.
Wait, are you voting for Professor Layton?
Fuck it, who cares? Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, fuck it. For posterity, let's go.
I don't understand. What?
I don't know. I think
I don't understand either.
Hang on.
I like it a lot
you
better with that
actually
punchline.
prefer Halo Reach, right?
Like I said before, I was not expecting it to even last this long, so I'm just happy that it's even.
Can I just say, Clanky? I'm in the exact same boat as some listing. I thought that was gonna die in losers because I wasn't aware Graham had played it, and I wasn't aware I was that good of a pitcher.
I never would have called.
Playing it.
Graham, I have almost no memory of any conversation we have ever had.
That's
that was way
harder. What honor?
Why did I say that? Why did I say that? That's not even true. I just for some reason, like, my mind was like, okay, Mick, go aggressive. For some reason.
And you called me that, friend.
Graham, that was a Mass Effect choice he just had to make.
That's exactly what happened. My mind was like, you can either you can either say, oh yeah, that's right. You can either say, oh yeah, guess it did happen, or the aggressive option. I never remember. I don't even know who you are. You cannot kill me in a way that matters.
That must seem beats Life is Strange 3-2.
Hey Mick, you want to get lunch?
Oh, no, not me. Maybe he's like someone else. I don't know.
Mick does not hate Smash more than he hates Star Allies, and he does not hate Smash.
I have no opinion on Star Allies, and all I have to go on as far as Smash is concerned is Kyle's opinions.
Mick, we have played Smash for hours.
Yeah, but that's not enough. Yeah, no. Okay, that's not enough to develop an opinion on a game on the game's quality, though. Amount of time spent does not equal quality.
We're off that bit. We played Smash together for hours. You have a main. You have a stage.
I have a main in every Smash game.
It's the same one, if you'll recall.
It's the same main.
I don't even know why we're having this conversation. I feel like this.
DDD.
I feel like this is
What
just.
about in Melee?
King DDD.
Oh, okay, fair.
Life finds a way.
Either Dr. Mario or Jigglypuff.
Okay.
Actually, I remember you play Young Link too.
Yeah, that's true. I did play Young Link a lot.
Young Link is dope. I don't know why we're having this conversation.
I don't know.
What do you vote for, Mick?
Why don't we just sum up and say that Melee is better than every game here?
Yeah, I can agree to that. I
can't.
Sorry,
I like
Clanky.
Brawl.
That's fair.
Brawl's good. Brawl's third best. Out of games,
Brawl's pretty alright.
out of games ever made, Brawl is third best game ever made. So
Brawl is probably the most game that has ever been made.
Mick, who are you voting for?
You want to knock off Star Allies and just replace it with every other Smash game?
No,
but then ultimately,
Star Allies.
Okay, let's fucking vote.
Wait, are you actually voting for Star Allies?
We only have
Fuck
40
it.
minutes.
Yeah, you convinced me.
What do you mean I convinced you?
I had to type
Okay,
it.
I was gonna vote for Smash, and then you gave me a hard time.
Stop
we
it.
have
No.
40 minutes left.
Nick,
Taylor,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It
We have
matters.
to move on. Taylor, it doesn't.
Nick
We
is
have to
being a
move on. We
silly
have 40
boy.
minutes.
We are all
he can be as
silly
silly
boys.
as he wants to be. He can be as silly as he
Grant,
wants.
we have 40 minutes. In other words, we have plenty of time.
He can be as silly as he wants.
No, I don't.
Clanky, it is your vote.
It's gonna be Smash.
Okay. Graham.
It's going to be Smash.
Mm-hmm. Taylor.
What if I refuse to vote until Mick votes for Ultimate?
No, then that would be childish.
Then it's gonna be
Mick,
like.
Let's just say that Mick has voted for Puss, okay?
All right, fine. I accept that. Ultimate.
No, Mick voted for Star Allies.
Christian, shut the fuck up and vote.
Mick voted for Star. What's your vote? What's your vote, Mick?
Star Allies.
Christian.
Star Allies, and I vote for Smash Ultimate, so it's 4-1 Smash Ultimate.
One way or another,
Because
one way or
Taylor
another, this
talked, I'm voting for the other thing.
one way or another, this is gonna be the last Yearly.
This is the last one. We're fucking done.
What run we had. Graham.
I feel like I have to go with Journey. Even though I didn't have to explain.
No. Spec Ops The Line cannot die in losers bracket.
No, here's the thing. Literally the only thing.
This is one of the greatest video games that has ever been made.
Hold on. Literally the only thing that is preventing me from going for Spec Ops The Line here is it does use like the trope of the only way to prevent this bad thing from happening is like to not play the game, which I know is what the game is going for as part of the
Journey's
whole
a
theme.
fucking walking simulator, Graham.
Yeah. But it also does come down to I'd probably replay Journey more than Spec Ops The Line.
Can I take my vote back if Mick can convince me to vote for
You know what?
Spec
I'm
Ops?
canceling the vote. We're talking for a little bit. We clearly need to talk for a few seconds. Mick, explain yourself.
Mick will be spiteful if he loses.
Explain yourself for. I'm giving you 3 minutes. 3 minutes to talk about Spec Ops: The Line.
You know, it's like a very... It's able to convey its narrative. And, like, that's all well and good. Okay? But at the end of the day, who cares about Journey's storyline? Like, there is nothing about Journey's storyline that really has any... that will really have all that much effect on the real world. Look, Journey is nice. But Spec Ops: The Line is such a... It's such a bizarre choice. It's such a weird move for what would otherwise be a fairly generic modern warfare game in a market oversaturated with them, to take this step and say, okay, hang on, we need to ask some very important questions about what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
Of course not.
All right.
Yes.
We're done.
Okay, I think.
Actually, there's one last
thing. Nick has swayed me.
Okay. I'll shut up then, because I don't need to.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the votes.
Okay,
Mick,
well, we know
you
what
start.
Mick's voting for.
Yep. Journey, right. I mean, sorry, Spec Ops: The Line.
I was gonna kill you.
After all that, Journey.
Yeah. Clanky.
I think I have to give it to Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah. Graham. Graham.
Oh, Spec Ops: The Line.
Wow. Taylor.
Can't believe Mick's anger is going to bring Spec Ops from being a first round
Try
loss.
that sometime.
But I'm voting for Journey.
Yeah.
And I'm actually,
3-1.
it was a very close vote for me, actually, between these two. But I'm going to give it to Journey as a posterity.
3-2 Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah. We'll see how long. We'll see how long that goes on.
Yeah.
You Game of Thrones to me. That's all.
Whoever gets all of their games eliminated first gets Nickelodeon slimed.
Oh, that's something.
Oh my god! Hang on, I'm choking.
I don't know.
I was swallowing when you said that, and I choked on my own spit.
That's so good.
You dick.
So now.
It's got rats.
It's yeah. There's
lots of rats, exploding rats,
Helicopter rats,
and white
the
rats.
There's lots of rats. Aliens are bats.
There are a lot of rats.
Exploding rats, helicopter rats, and wind up rats.
You played Vermintide?
I have not.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool, just me. How many of you have played Left 4 Dead?
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. I want you to imagine, what if Left 4 Dead, but instead of zombies, they were rats.
Like, that's all you needed to say. That's all you needed to say.
Instead of a bunch of, I'll admit, colorful characters that can use any gun, what if instead there were 5 different characters to choose from, and they all have different weapons and different abilities and whatnot, and each of them is such a unique and fun character. My personal favorite character and the character that I main is the Witch Hunter, Victor Saltspire. Okay? He quite possibly is one of my favorite characters in video games. Okay? He talks like... I'm gonna say my favorite line from him, and this is what happens when he gets downed and then gets revived. Sigma, bless this ravaged body! And he says it in exactly the tone of voice that I said it in. His main weapon is a rapier and 30 pistols.
Not 29, not 31.
He fights like fucking what's his name, Reaper from Overwatch, where rather than reloading his weapons, he just throws away the old ones. Victor Saltspire does that, except he has like apparently 30 pistols somewhere on his person. Marcus Kruger has a long sword and like a blunderbuss, and he's like, the gruff, no nonsense sort of soldier character. The other characters are a witch, an elf, and a dwarf, and the dwarf is quite possibly one of the most dwarf characters in anything ever. Like, he gives Gimli from Lord of the Rings a run for his money. His name is Barden Gorkson.
Oh my god.
He has an axe, a shield, and a crossbow, and he talks like this. Khazad-dûn! It's the best thing ever. Okay, so the plot is they're all in the city of Uberstrike when suddenly the Skaven invade, and the Skaven are giant humanoid rodents, giant rats. Okay, and there's so many different types of fun rats to fight. Like, there are rats in armor, and then there's also rats with miniguns, or as they're called in the game, rattling guns, because they're Gatling guns, but wielded by rats.
Rattling guns.
Can I be honest with you, Mick?
Yeah.
I feel like you just snorted a bunch of cocaine and then went to a guy. It's like, all right, let me pitch you my fantasy world. All right, here's what it is. And like, this is just all.
Kind of the game is kind of just like, okay, it's Left 4 Dead, but it's just rats. Okay, it's rats, and almost everyone has melee weapons instead of ranged weapons.
And this is a franchise.
The rats are back, bitches.
I take it that means Mick, you're starting.
Yeah, so,
Go.
Yeah, so, Warhammer Vermintide 2, the sequel to Warhammer End Times Vermintide. I don't know why they dropped the middle bit. Yeah, so remember how I pitched the original game as it's like Left 4 Dead, but with rats instead of zombies. Yes. Warhammer Vermintide 2 is like Left 4 Dead, except this time, the rats have teamed up.
They brought a tank.
The rats have teamed up with the Chaos Warriors.
Oh man.
How the hell do I describe the Chaos?
Yes, you mean the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, the Chaos. Chaos Emeralds. Okay, yeah. Anyway, basically, the Skaven, who are the rat people, have teamed up with the followers of the Chaos God Nurgle.
Yeah, it's Nurgle. Holy
That's
shit.
his name. It's his name. We're just gonna have to go with it. His name is Nurgle. Okay.
Immediately, I went to Billy and May.
That was my first thought too. Yeah.
Well, now I can't take this seriously.
Yeah. Nurgle. I just wanted to say I considered mentioning some of the fun enemies and bosses in Vermintide 2, but I can't say their names out loud because if you guys lost at Nurgle, you guys gonna lose at the minute I mentioned some of these other guys.
Nurgle.
Some of them are funnier than Nurgle, I swear.
No, it's not even. It's the Billy and Mandy part that's really got me. Just like, it's like, Junior, we have to go help the rats, Junior.
The voice of David Warren.
I don't know why
I'll simply leave it at this. One of the bosses is named Burble Spew Hail Scourge.
Okay, that is great. That
I
is
would like to
fantastic.
request that nobody is allowed to vote for it by the name alone.
Of course I'm gonna vote for the game that has Rumple Dumple Binkle Dink. Of course!
Hang on, Christian, I know you love Celeste.
Does Celeste have Bingle Snatch Bumble Bump?
Christian, listen, there's a certain level of how much I'm willing to let you fuck with me.
You
Yeah,
have...
you'll need to leave Benedict
If you
Cumberbatch
don't
out
vote for
of this.
Celeste, we can't be friends anymore.
But Nurgloth the Eternal.
Nurgloth the Eternal. You add the Eternal at the end just to
Any
make it
last
better.
comments, or can we get to
Anyone else want to talk about Celeste? Because I don't think I'm the only one here who's played it.
I'm saving my Celeste thoughts for a little bit
Gatekeeper
later.
Naglfar.
Mick?
Celeste is going
I
to
swear
lose
to
because
God.
nobody else backed it up and everyone just listened to Mick say funny names for 5 minutes.
Well, sometimes that's enough.
Clown Gong and the Almighty.
Getting to the vote.
Christian, come on, it'll be hilarious.
Mick, your silly rats won't get me this time.
Christian, trust me, it'll be hilarious.
I'm immune to their charms now, Mick.
Think about how much Taylor will hate it then.
Rats and Left 4 Dead, you think it's all great, but Celeste is just a bit greater. So, we're gonna go with that.
This is not my Yearlies.
No, it's not.
No, it is not. I am
Yearlies?
sorry. Anyway.
We go on to the next one, which is Kirby Planet Robobot versus Final Fantasy.
Please don't hurt me.
Am I pronouncing it wrong?
You alright?
He's pronouncing Final Fantasy.
Isn't it like...
We now return to Jordan reads the Roman numerals.
Also,
This has been Jordan reads the Roman
It'll
numerals.
be more of like a shuv, like a shuv, like or
Shuv.
something.
But
Wouldn't it be
I give up. I give
or maybe
up.
it's one, or maybe it's like one of those South African languages, and it's Final Fantasy.
Oh, it's Khasa.
No, it's a text emoji. You guys don't see it?
It's a guy coughing.
It's a guy coughing.
That's what that face looks like to
dead
me.
Pac-Man.
Turn your face left. Turn your head to the left.
Final Fantasy.
Stupidest joke we've ever done.
I'm glad we all had this one point that we can look back and realize this is when people stopped watching the Yearlies.
I mean, I'm glad we have the moment nailed down.
I mean, listen, we have to do this now because I think we're about to start hurting Final Fantasy.
Come back to me.
Okay.
Are you okay, Jordan?
Yeah, Graham.
Final Fantasy.
Taylor.
As much as I'd love to pronounce the name again,
It doesn't matter what I vote for.
Yeah.
I'll vote for Final Fantasy.
Noises. Why are they funny?
This is
We
like
just
the dry
don't
heaving
know.
we started off with.
you know, if we started doing any of these with like any amount of like, oh god, once we go into a few hours, we get grumpy. I feel like now the more we go into, the more fucking cursed we get.
I'm gonna submit the score.
Well,
Wait, did Graham vote? I guess he did.
Yeah.
He was the first one to vote.
Okay, listen. Don't blame me for forgetting that in the sea of what this round was.
It's dead Pac-Man.
It does look like it's Final Fantasy.
This is the worst Pac-Man
Can we,
massacre I've ever seen.
I know. Can we just get it over with? Let's just,
Okay.
just
Yes.
pull the
Graham.
trigger. Just do it.
Death Road to Canada.
Okay. Taylor. Well.
Ratchet and Clank.
Okay. Christian.
Death Road.
My goodness, let's go. Let's do it.
Taylor.
Let's go.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
Which Final Fantasy is that?
Clanky, I think I know what you're voting for.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Ratchet. No, Death Road to Canada.
And Nick.
Ratchet and Clank.
Okay. See, there you go.
I need a minute. Oh.
Hitman, what you pick up off the floor? Hitman. Oh my god, I'm
your
running
mom
out the
support.
door.
Mine was funnier.
I didn't hear yours, so it couldn't have been.
That's 3-2 Jackbox Party Pack 3.
Yeah, it's fun to sing at the.
No, it's fun to sing at the YMCA.
YMCA, bang, bang.
Okay.
I looked at the V in Stardew Valley, and it immediately looked like the 5 Roman numeral in Final Fantasy. Okay, I guess that joke's done.
I'm sorry. No, I was distracted.
Pick up on mic.
I was distracted.
It's okay.
I thought that there was an error with the computer. I clicked on another tab, and I thought that the volume went on.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is a computer virus.
It is basically.
So wait, Taylor, is Taylor?
Them have been pulling in a respectable second place.
Which means the winner of this bracket is, that's right, Final Fantasy.
Dark Souls. That's all I have to say, by the way. I'm ready to vote.
Okay, then go for it.
I'm voting for King's Quest. No.
No.
The Bloodborne.
You know, I genuinely believed him for a second.
Christian, when you said that, my heart literally died in my chest.
I felt something too.
I broke out in a cold sweat. Like, that was the worst thing anyone has ever done to me.
Alright, that's a little mean to King's Quest, but...
No. It's look.
I know
like
why
King's
you
Quest.
felt that way specifically.
Yeah.
And Christian.
I'm voting for King's Quest. No.
4-1. Christian.
It is King's Quest. Witcher 3.
Holy shit, King's Quest, come back!
That's the last time. I swear that's the last time I'm making that joke, because now
No,
it's
keep
not
doing
funny
it.
anymore.
Is it too late to vote for King's Quest?
Yes.
You son of a bitch! I was gonna make that joke.
I love all of you.
I knew one of us was, and I'm like, I gotta do it.
No one has any comments. We'll go right to Taylor.
Yeah, man. Ratchet and Clank.
They both start with R, so give a point to Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah, alright. To be honest, I probably like Rhythm Heaven Megamix more than that Ratchet and Clank game anyways.
I think I'll enjoy playing Ratchet and Clank more.
Ooh, we're not talking about Ratchet and Clank. We're talking about Rhythm Megamix.
Wait.
Oh, hey, are you okay?
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not. Sorry, Doom. Sorry, Taylor got me. Taylor somehow managed to invade my mind and make us think that it was Ratchet and Clank versus Megamix.
And it worked.
Holy shit, supplemental messaging. We're gonna win.
Look, part of that is the fact that I'm playing Hitman right now, and so I wasn't like looking at the bracket, but like.
Well, it's a good thing that you voted because
it was Ratchet and Clank. Just here, put up a big Ratchet and Clank wins. We did it, guys.
Yeah,
Look.
I'll put in that asset for you.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Ratchet and Clank.
No, really.
King's Quest.
Success.
Now, honorable mentions.
Thank you. What?
It's on the bracket. It's on his compromises.
Yeah. Everyone likes to. Everyone likes to.
It's all in capitals.
Talk about Puss. Because it's a very fun mouse maze game kind of game. I think it's actually really, really good. Don't play it if you're epileptic. You will die. But it's a really fun, haha, funny lol cat game.
They sorry, Jordan's crying.
Of laughter tears. Don't worry.
I was just
Monster Hunter World.
Oh.
Sorry.
What?
I'm not laughing at Monster Hunter.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, don't tell me that's also.
Yeah, just in the background, Jordan and I are still laughing about Puss.
Okay, got it. Cool. Anyway,
I'm a child. Taylor.
I don't know, man. Can I just vote for Puss?
It's not that simple.
Right.
Can I just say, if Taylor votes for Puss, I'll also vote for Puss.
They're gonna start a coup.
Can we? I'll do it. I don't care.
What is Puss?
You missed Poos.
Was that an honorable?
Can we
mention
change? Can we right now change Shadow of the Colossus to Puss?
That's not fair to Graham.
I don't
No,
think
you
Graham
can.
cares.
No,
It's too late. The tournament's already started. We can't really change it.
We can do whatever we want. We're gods.
I can't. I can inspect element on the HTML, but
I voted for Shadow of the Colossus, not Puss.
Okay, fine. You'll still lose because I think me, Christian, and Taylor are voting for Puss.
did I say I was voting for Poos?
No, but surely it's one of your honorable mentions, so surely you want it to win.
I don't think I want to start a coup tonight. Not yet. Maybe in 2019.
Oh
but...
come on! This is like the least. This is the least intense coup ever. Graham. I don't think Graham would be that bothered.
No, I wouldn't be that bothered.
Nah,
like I said, it wasn't my choices to be on here to begin with.
Graham didn't know how this worked.
I'm not.
Shadow of the Colossus should never have gotten on this bracket.
I'm not here to start a coup tonight. But Taylor, are you voting for Poos?
What?
Can I?
Sure, you can vote for Poos.
Then yes, I vote for Puss.
Okay. So Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire might be... I have not a single brain cell exists in my head where I am interested in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire.
Wait, hang
but
on.
Shadow of the Colossus is...
Wait, hang
let
on.
me finish. Shadow of the Colossus is, in all respect to the people who worked on it, one of the most unnecessary remakes ever made. And it really has no reason to exist, and adds basically nothing. And since it is nothing, I will defend its right to be on this bracket till the end of time. I will defend its right to be here, but I am going to vote against it, and I'm going to go for Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire.
Okay.
So it's 2-2-1.
Yes. Which would Jordan? You're the tiebreaker. Who wins? Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire or Poos?
What? Rick actually threw in a vote for the thing that isn't even in this.
Yeah, of course I did. I made that very clear.
Jordan, this is great because all the times we're always saying your choices don't matter. Here's your chance to prove them all wrong.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
If you vote for Shadow of the Colossus, it's a 3-way tie.
Like you could go pee.
Okay,
So.
right, yeah.
I don't know that I'm voting for Kirby Star Allies. Puss is a pretty good game.
I don't see a Puss.
Kirby
here.
Star Allies versus Puss of the Colossus.
I mean, you can vote for Puss if you want. It is
Christian,
allowed.
makes sense. It makes sense you wouldn't see Puss. You get no bitches.
Holy shit! I should just leave the call. That was
Yeah.
such a bad burn. I can't even comprehend.
Christian, why are you talking about the burn? Why are you still here? Get out.
Because
I'm
I
on
have to
rail
harp
form.
on the burn. I'm stuck here.
By the way,
So
Kyle,
weird.
just to fill you in, me and Taylor
God.
staged a coup and have replaced Shadow of the Colossus with Puss.
Wait, what?
Puss is some random game on Christian's honorable mentions. We know nothing about it.
His
We just don't
HPs
want Shadow of the Colossus on here.
Yeah.
That's so funny and fucked
Even
up.
me,
Taylor
even
keeps
me, it was
bringing it up 'cause it makes
technically
me
my
laugh.
pick.
It makes me laugh.
I don't know where to start with you. That's so funny and fucked up.
Listen. Here's where I stand. I want to vote for Puss. I really do. But
It's your go anyway.
the longer this goes, the more I'm going to see Shadow of the Colossus's name because Christian refuses to change the name to Puss.
I
And if he won't change the name to
Fucking
Puss,
coward.
I'm not doing it.
even though
I'm
Shadow of
gonna-
the Colossus got no votes,
I'm gonna do it in the
Graham
end.
didn't
so
even
fuck
want
all
it on the
y'all.
bracket.
Yeah.
You should have said something, Graham.
Look.
Fucking vote so we can pee.
Nick, go first.
I'm voting.
It's not even Mick's turn. It would be Christian's turn, right?
Yeah.
You fucking scared. I'm getting
I want to know what
disrespected.
Nick votes for specifically.
Well,
My
you'll
vote-
find out after Christian goes.
Exactly. So, I'm going to be voting for. I don't think anyone cares, but I'm going to be voting for Kirby Star Allies.
Okay, Mick.
I'm voting for Puss.
All right. There's a vote in for Puss.
Then you might need to come back to me. If Mick is voting for Puss, I have to think about it.
Okay. Clanky.
What is it? Kirby and Shadow of the Colossus?
Kirby and Puss.
I'm gonna vote for Shadow of the Colossus.
So
You mean
Puss.
Puss?
I.
What you guys don't
I guess
understand.
I guess I'm voting for Kirby then. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Okay. Graham.
What you guys don't understand is this is basically a three-way vote.
I, a very sexually active man, vote for Puss.
Oh my god, that's 3-1, Taylor.
So did Puss already win?
Yes.
Then I vote for Puss.
Oh, it's 3-1? I thought Clanky put one in for Kirby.
I did.
That was oh, then it's 2-0 to 3, I think.
Hashtag Puss sweep.
Christian, just change it to Puss.
Well, now it's gone, so it's never going to be changed to Puss.
Wait, I don't understand. How did Kirby Star Allies win?
Because you all voted for Puss, but there was no Puss.
We said that Shadow of the Colossus was Puss.
That's right.
I don't remember.
Shadow of the Colossus. Puss won the first round. Why isn't it up against Wander Song? I just realized what the. You played us for fools! I mean, at least Shadow of the Colossus didn't win, but like...
I did what I think you all wanted best. So,
No,
Shadow of the Colossus is gone.
I wanted Puss.
There's no Puss! Puss isn't real!
Did you make it up as well?
There's no Puss, there's no Alien Isolation, and there is no Queen of England.
There is no Puss. Accept it and accept defeat.
So this is how democracy dies.
It's with Puss.
We just got electoral colleged.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, I love these.
I'm losing my wild card. I'm losing Puss. I'm losing everything.
Puss was in our hearts this whole time.
Okay.
Arms!
Do I look
Christian
like
was
I
crying
play
and you going with arms?
That's
those are hands.
Can I just say? It's okay. I'll say it afterwards. Go ahead, Clanky.
I've kind of said most of.
Hollow arms. Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Oh my god. Wow, that joke killed him.
Oh god, are you okay? This is severe.
I'm sorry. It was just,
Taylor's
oh my
arms
god.
just went hollow.
Min Min forced her arms down Taylor's throat.
Stop.
The arms.
Suggestion couldn't take the hint because Taylor just choked on an Altoid.
Screaming arms is probably a mistake. I'm probably gonna lose my voice.
Oh god. Bite and Bark look at the screen. They're like, "You think you're safe?"
Better go
Just
catch
whisper it. Arms. Okay.
Arms, you ready, kids?
All right. Anyway.
Arms, Graham.
Things to talk about with this one before we go.
Arms.
Besides that, we're not even talking about arms anymore, Taylor.
Taylor, I think the joke's having diminishing returns.
No, it's just because he's trying to find.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
Taylor is trying to figure out more things to crack me up with.
Wu-chi! That was arms in Mandarin.
The Mandarin thing has run its course for me. I'll tell you that.
No,
oh, I'm sure it did, but I just wanted to see if it's ran its course for Jordan. Apparently, no.
No, never.
Arms, but backwards.
Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
All right, you found it.
I think it only worked because I announced what I was going to do first.
Probably, if you just ran, because if you yelled "smra," I think we would have been like, "What?"
Everything is funnier when you announce it first. That's the rule.
Great.
Can I also just say one thing about the long it was on my compromises, but I'll just say this one thing. I won't mention it on my compromises.
Okay.
One of the writers of the game and also the guy who plays the guy with the flamethrower, is named Larry Fastenden, and he makes so many different things. Almost, this is gonna be a slight spoiler for Until Dawn, so did anyone really care?
No.
I've already know everything.
Okay.
We can put up a tag. If anyone cares.
She makes things almost exclusively about Wendigos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just this man has found what he's good at, and what he enjoys doing, or both. And honestly, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Wendigo is the name of an Alaskan gas station.
Oh.
I believe you.
So
Can I actually say there's a thing of Germa played through it. All right,
Oh, of
and
course
there's
he
this
did.
this great bit where there's a scene with the psychiatrist is interviewing the guy and or whatever, and he's like, what are your fears? And Germa's like, and Germa like as the character is like clowns and syringes. And then later on in the game, a clown with a syringe jumps out, and he's like, "It's a syringe clown."
Well, yeah, that was by design.
No. But the thing is, at the moment where he chooses clowns and syringe, he says, "No, it's actually gonna happen. I told them what I'm afraid of." And so now there's gonna be a bit in the game where a syringe clown comes out of nowhere, and then the bit comes, and he's like, "It's a syringe clown."
It's so good.
It's the way he yells it too. It's a syringe clown.
Watch Germa's playthrough of Until Dawn. It's very good. Yeah.
All right. Talk about the best game, Clanky.
I'm not.
I just looked up the filmography of Larry Fessenden. Literally everything on this list is about a Wendigo. And like, this is the thing. It's not like this is the thing I need to stress. It's not like he's done like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 things. Like, it's pages and pages of stuff. All of them about Wendigos.
He knows what he wants, and he knows what he deserves.
Listen, everyone needs like someone with a niche. Like, where else are you gonna get the Wendigo guy?
It's a fetish, I think.
In 2001, he directed Wendigo.
Yeah.
In 2006, he directed Last Winter.
With the Wendigo.
I gotta do a marathon of these Wendigo.
He did the episode of Fear Itself entitled Skin and Bones, which is about a Wendigo.
Wendigo.
The problem is now everything he makes is going to be spoiled immediately if you know who he is, because it's like he can make a rom-com.
He's subverting your expectations.
Yeah.
I know for a fact there's at least one movie he's in, like as an actor, not like directed or written or anything. That is about a house that eats people.
He's acted in a lot of things. Some of them with like. But like he's not like an actor, as you can tell by some of these by some of these roles. For example, he played
Wendigo, number 2.
What? No, he played man who looks through trash. Man narrator, cokehead, kissing man, tow guy, store clerk, tow truck driver, father, enemy guard. Man behind gate, henchman, cowboy, fishing host, bike messenger, roadhouse bartender. This is a great one. Wolf dog.
Wolf dog.
God.
Motel clerk, bearded tenant, upset man.
Upset man. That's me after all these fucking Wendigo movies.
He played stranger in Until Dawn.
Oh.
Yep. Yes.
Drunk man.
Drunk man. But
Henry Earl Starkweather.
I said drunk man.
Right, we could go through this list all day.
Yeah, we could go through this anyway. But no, I had to look it up, and like Grant, you weren't kidding. It's Wendigos all the way down, and it's so weird. I'll say this: he probably has the best understanding of what a Wendigo is compared with a lot of depictions of them.
Well, I guess now all are gonna play Until Dawn.
I guess so.
No, because I already know what happens.
Yeah, well, I already know basically everything in the game, so I don't really have much of a reason to play.
Jordan will play it then.
Yeah, we'll all watch Jordan play it.
Yeah, I want the Wendigo.
You can only do it if you play it Until Dawn.
Oh, fuck.
It's so weird. Mick likes Devil May Cry, but Mick, do you have any interest in Bayonetta 2?
Mick?
Even in silent desperation.
Larry Festival, oh my god!
No, guys, he's fine. He's just buying an Odyssey online.
He's been Wendigoed.
He just can't play Game 6.
Eat the human flesh in the woods.
You know what?
Mine are turning into Wendigoten.
That other things.
By the way, Larry Fessenden, fun fact. Larry Fessenden's third feature film was released in 2001 and is called Wendigo.
Yeah.
What?
We move on now to our next.
Weirdly, the Wendigo is like, if I remember correctly, the Wendigo in that movie only like shows up in like weird dream sequences.
I think so, yeah, because they couldn't afford an actual
Oh,
Wendigo.
it's like Kangaroo Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah, actually.
Wendigo Jack.
Wendigo is the Kangaroo Jack of horror movies.
Can you imagine Wendigo Jack when Anthony Anderson and Jerry O'Connell go into, instead of Australia, Alaska, and they meet a talking Wendigo who runs off with their money? And you get Christopher Walken as the mob boss saying, "Guys, we've got to go after that Wendigo." And fun ensues.
God, now I want Christopher Walken DLC in Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Find yourself in a room with a bunch of Wendigos.
Are you saying you wouldn't play Christopher Walken DLC in Bayonetta 2?
Okay, here's the thing. Until Dawn, the movie, with Christopher Walken playing the psychiatrist.
Oh,
Tell me what you see
I don't
in
know.
this Rorschach photo.
I don't know if he'd be able to
Christopher
follow up.
Walken has done video games before, so it's entirely possible that
He did a movie. He did a video game called The Ripper, I think.
He also was like True Crimes LA. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Right, whatever.
He wasn't a True Crime in LA. It was Natalie Wood.
Anyway,
Let's get to the next one.
Next one. He was attacked by Wendigos off screen.
Exit pursued by Wendigo.
Larry Shakespeare.
Until Dawn.
Ooh, Until Dawn.
Full disclosure, I have not played this, but like I said, 2014.
What?
2014 was. I plan on playing in October on stream.
I'll watch it.
2014 was like the year of me being aware of horror games.
Wait, Graham, did you rank your 3 in terms of favorites?
No.
Okay.
He ranked his 3 in terms of games he's played.
Did or did not.
I did play Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Graham, it's really interesting. You're gonna sell me on a game I haven't played over a franchise that I've been invested in my entire life.
And again,
Great.
I love Pokemon Omega Ruby, but like there comes a certain point where you're kind of splitting hairs with it.
Which game interests you more?
Alien Isolation. Cool, thanks, Christian. Alien Isolation.
Christian, you son of a bitch.
I'm not, no.
Oh wait, no.
Taylor, I am not nostalgic in the slightest for Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
But you're nostalgic for Gen 3.
I'm nostalgic for the time I played when I played Emerald, my first Pokemon game.
Mick, is that your final vote?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
You know what?
Submitting the scores.
This is the first one where I've actually been hurt. I thought that New Leaf hurt me, but this one
Can I
really
just say,
hurt.
this one's gotta really hurt because none of us have played the fucking game.
Yeah, if this is Nick's revenge for the whole Alan Wake thing, like I kind of get it. I kind of get it now. This is like unforgivable. I almost wanna. Oh man! All right, we'll talk about that.
No,
later.
it's real, right, Clanky? What you're feeling right now, that's how I felt when you cucked me with Sports Friends.
You see, but here's the thing, right? Is New Leaf, I knew I had no chance in hell. I know no one here fucking cares about Animal Crossing except me. So at least I went in, listen, I'm just saying, with the results
at least one of us had played the game.
I knew that Animal Crossing wasn't going to win going into it, so it didn't hurt as much. This one, I really thought that Ross had a chance. And I'm afraid that it's going to lose to fucking Sports Friends.
Don't
worry. For Sports Friends.
I don't think any of us are that nuts.
Clanky, don't worry. I'm not that harsh.
Clanky, let me just say, I didn't think it was going to win, but like,
I at least thought it would beat a game that fucking people have not played before. Call me insane.
This is so funny.
Jordan, are you satisfied with our time allotted to Pokemon today?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Have anything they want to discuss about this next one?
I could say so many more things about South Park: The Stick of Truth.
I mean, you could probably
Alien fucking Isolation.
Yeah, that's one thing. I've played the South Park of Stick of Truth, so I can vouch for its quality.
Hey, Graham.
Yeah.
So you watched Markiplier play Alien
Yes.
Isolation. Does it have any South Park in it?
No.
Okay.
You're
I
so
think I know how I'm making my choice.
Christian.
Buddy, pal.
Alien Isolation.
Oh! How does it feel, Taylor? How does it feel, Taylor? How does it feel having a game you genuinely like lose to a game that no one has played? How does it feel? How does it feel, friend?
It feels
feel
like
good to be in this corner?
it feels like one of the reasons we started doing yearly brackets in the first place was to avoid situations exactly like this.
Oh, this was an inevitability. This was an inevitability.
No.
Just because you haven't played it doesn't mean you can't appreciate it.
Christian, let me clarify something. Graham suggesting a game that not even he had played as Game of the Year was never in the cards.
I mean, that is true.
If you had pitched to me the idea that we were gonna vote, that I was gonna at some point vote for a game that not only had I never played, but that not even the person trying to convince me to vote for it had played, I would have said, "This is a stupid idea. Aces, let's do it."
That's how good Alien Isolation is.
I need you guys to promise me going forward, you won't just vote for it because it would be funnier to vote for it.
Nobody's doing that, I don't think.
Taylor, I'm not
Going
doing that.
forward.
Nobody's
I know
doing
you
that, I
did
don't think.
I know exactly why everyone here voted for Alien Isolation. To be honest, it's not all that surprising.
I
just
voted.
have to make sure.
I had a genuine reason to vote for Alien Isolation. I haven't played either of these games.
Really? Because I'm absolutely flabbergasted that we're voting for it.
No, I knew Christian
I'm
was going to
laughing
vote for it
so
over
hard.
South Park. I feel like he'll go for
What
that
if it
genre
wins
first.
the whole thing? What if Alien Isolation wins
Jordan?
the whole bracket?
It's not going to.
Hold your tongue,
please.
Good
No.
voice of reason for most of these.
Most
Yes, Mick, you would never vote for a game you haven't even fucking played.
As much as I love a game I've never played before, I'm not crazy. Mario Kart 8.
Thank you, Mick.
I really hope it goes no further than this. Alien Isolation. Because if it is, democracy is dead.
Mikey.
Clanky, I believe in you.
Mario Kart 8.
All right.
Okay, good.
Aw.
Oh, dude.
Look, I
Jordan,
hope it's
don't get me wrong. I wanted it to win the Game Awards more than you can possibly imagine.
I hope it sweeps the losers bracket, honestly.
The Game Awards?
Whatever the fuck this is.
The
Yearlies. I said it at the beginning, very funny like.
Well, I still say Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is a better game that most of us have played.
Christian.
I'm still gonna vote for Alien Isolation.
Rough.
Me?
Yeah.
Alien Isolation.
I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm trying to give my honest vote.
Two.
Clanky.
This playthrough of Alien Isolation is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it better.
Imagine we all hate it.
Pretty sure at least one of you will.
Clanky. Please.
That's gonna be a Russ.
Alien Isolation.
Holy shit.
It's like it hurts. You think I'd be used to it after the second time, but oh man,
It's okay,
stings
Clanky.
just as much.
All of my
Clanky,
choices are gone too.
Alright. It says do the losers bracket next, and it's Alien Isolation versus Shovel Knight.
Holy shit, Alien Isolation is in our top 4. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Guys, this is not the top 4 I was expecting. I don't know what I expected the top 4 to be.
I'm not fucking this.
Like I
This is
said,
so funny.
I could have gamed the system and made Alien Isolation our number 2.
But can we
so
please? Can we please do the right
This is
thing
hysterical.
and vote for Shovel Knight like I am doing? Unless it's not my vote.
Taylor votes for Shovel Knight. It is. Christian.
Look, I want Alien Isolation to go ahead so fucking bad. But I'm not crazy. I gotta vote for Shovel Knight. Come on.
Yeah. Mick.
I would enjoy Alien Isolation more. I know it's not gonna win. Because I think everyone else is voting for
I
Shovel
need everyone
Knight.
to stop saying that because it scares me.
Clanky.
Shovel Knight.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And Graham.
Shovel Knight.
Okay.
That's what
Alien,
He's played the game.
Alien Isolation made it to our top 4.
This is the most surprising thing in any yearly.
Oh yes, we should absolutely.
I think if this is taught anyone anything, it's that
we should play Alien
One
Isolation.
of us needs to play Alien Isolation.
I
One of
want
us.
to play Alien Isolation.
It's don't play Dark Souls 2.
No, I'm playing Dark Souls 2. Now
I have Dark Souls 2, but I'm not playing as much as I wanted to because, well, back when I was playing it, the servers for like all the Dark Souls games were down on PC. I don't know if they're back yet.
What a fucking yearlies, man! Like,
all right, and let's tally up. Number 1 seems to be Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation is in fact 4th place. I mean, a lot of these. The thing about this yearlies is so many of us haven't played so many of these games that it's basically just us pitching each game.
At least this year, everyone has at least one person has played a game, right?
Yeah, at least there's no game on this list that no one has played.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Arkham City versus Sonic Generations we haven't done yet.
Yep, Arkham City versus Sonic Generations is next, and the voting order is the same. So
Me
Mick,
start?
you start.
Sonic Generations.
Of course.
Clanky, you go.
Sonic Generations.
I can't believe it.
Graham.
Batman.
Taylor.
Sonic.
Wow.
And I'm gonna vote Sonic.
I'm fleeing the interview.
That's
Sonic
insane, dude.
Guys, this isn't something to be like astonished by. Sonic Generations is really good.
No, I know. I just don't think. Listen, you were surprised that it beat Little Big Planet 2.
I mean, I know, but I knew it was better. I just didn't know that you guys knew it was better.
I tried to keep it down for a while, but honestly, after enough discussion, I really turned my mind on Sonic Generations. I'm
astonished.
Okay,
and Clanky.
Clanky, my friend, my pal, my buddy.
Listen, I'm
not your buddy, guy.
Not your pal, friend.
I think Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies is a good game, but
We've had
unfortunately,
such
it doesn't
great
go above
conversations.
good for me.
That is not how we talk about it. I don't believe you. You're lying, Clanky.
I'm
You
sorry,
don't
but this
mean
is
it.
Taylor. You ultimately know this is why we had to go with the divorce.
No.
Taylor.
I'm sorry.
Taylor.
Phoenix Wright.
Taylor.
I know.
I want to remind you what Papers, Please is probably going to go up against in the losers in the final.
Well, it's a pride thing, Jordan.
You will still win out, Mick.
I mean, one of these games has led me to meet one of my best friends ever, Clanky, and I just hope he'll be able to show the same.
God damn
You
it.
asshole.
No. I'm not trying to be an asshole to win this. I want to make Clanky feel bad no matter what he picks.
Oh my god.
Fucking, I like to talk about Smash a little bit. You know what? Because Taylor was annoying, I'm gonna vote for the other one.
Anyway, so I'm gonna, so Sonic Road Blast 2 card.
And it's
I
down
mean,
to Clanky.
look, Wonder Song is just such a good story, and it's the only game that I, really truly felt nothing but pure happiness after playing.
But is it an amazing card racer?
Sonic Robo Blast 2 cart fills me with rage, but it's like the good kind of rage. Oh man,
We didn't even bring up most of the mods that we used for this
Because
game.
we can't really talk.
Yeah, we
about
can't
it.
really talk about them.
You
But
could play Wander Song in Sonic Robo Blast 2 card.
Okay, alright, okay, fuck, dude, I'm gonna...
time trial races. Time trial racing.
Sonic, I'm gonna give it to Sonic. I regret saying Oh, man, I regret saying that.
This
Okay,
is
it's Sonic, we're doing
3,
Sonic.
2, 1. Submit
Sonic.
scores.
Okay, we go back to the losers
What
bracket.
is this bracket?
It's chaos. Chaos. All right.
Graham.
Among Us. I don't think I've ever heard of Sonic Robo Blast before today.
Well, now you learn.
We need to get a game going. Like, we need to pause this right now, get a game going, and then
We want to talk about fake
Clanky,
games.
set up the server.
No, Kyle. The last time this happened, it ended really badly.
In Sonic Robo Blast 2 card.
They added Knuckles Chaotix gameplay to Robles 2K.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Stupid shame.
I still have the recording of that.
God, we need to play that again. Oh.
Okay, set up a server.
We've forgotten that we're in a situation where my wild card might be about to win, and I haven't said shit about it.
Yeah, Clanky, you can't let that happen.
You're right, you can't.
All right, guys.
I'm actually surprised.
We've had a good night. We've had fun. We've shared a couple laughs, a couple yucks.
A couple.
Eller, I've already killed Wandersong. Don't think I'll hesitate.
Spoken like a true man.
On a mission.
I want Meganuts to win.
Now we have to try to change some minds.
If we want, and the mind to change is Clanky's. Clanky is our swing vote.
It won't happen. I'm sorry. Dark Souls 3 is you, Christian. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Taylor, I think he's right. I really don't think he's gonna change his mind.
Listen, Clanky. I have your parents.
Well, that's just got worse.
The Yearlies gets fucking canceled.
I have your parents.
Can I have them back?
You do? I've been looking for
Okay. Taylor doesn't have object permanence. They won't be there for long.
That's right. I forgot. He doesn't have object permanence. Taylor, Clanky, your parents are fine. He's totally forgotten they existed.
Can I have them back soon?
I'm tearing up.
They're already back. They're already back. Yes.
There they are.
Yeah.
Taylor, the tears are no longer in your eyes. Remember, you have object permanence.
I'm actually crying. I cracked myself
The
up.
power of a callback joke.
That's great. That's
Oh
great.
my god. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. I just really, you know what?
And I'm giving my votes to WarioWare D.I.Y. because it really does come down to the fact
If
that
WarioWare D.I.Y. wins this, I'm killing all of you and then myself.
No, incorrect.
What did I do?
Incorrect, Nicholas. Incorrect.
I'm a sucker for game creation tools. That's really what it is.
Oh,
Graham? Anyway, Alan Wake versus WarioWare D.I.Y. Does anyone have anything they want to add?
Okay, Remedy Entertainment had the only reason they made any games after Alan Wake was to make money to make Alan Wake 2. Are you really gonna put that up against the worst WarioWare game?
Okay.
No, WarioWare is WarioWare snapped.
Okay, fair enough.
And after that, there's still Game and Wario.
Yeah, it's true. Game and Wario sucks dick too.
It's okay. It's not that bad. But...
WarioWare D.I.Y. WarioWare D.I.Y. might be one of the most interesting. WarioWare D.I.Y. might be one of the most interesting and most unique custom game maker customization things that I've ever played in my life.
All that being the case, it is at the end of the day a game where you make 5-second games. And as nice as that is,
this is spicy.
WarioWare is, man.
This is spiced.
I didn't expect this, to be honest.
This is spiced.
This is some.
Sorry, Clanky, you won't be alone on this.
Well, Mick, would you like to sell Alan Wake anymore, or you think you're good?
I mean,
Alan's my dad's name. That's pretty cool.
Is his last name Wake?
Taylor
Wake.
Your dad is Joe Pesci.
Did I mention that there's a lot of Twin Peaks references in it?
Oh, god damn it, Mick. Don't do this to me.
Mick, you can make as many Twin Peaks references as he want in WarioWare D.I.Y.
Man, you compare Alan Wake to a lot of things that aren't Alan Wake.
Because that's what Alan Wake is. It's basically a video game pastiche. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No,
it's a pastiche. Pastiches aren't supposed to have their own identity.
If you steal from enough things, you become something original.
Yeah. Alan Wake doesn't do that, but like I say, it's a pastiche, and a pastiche is supposed to not be original. It's supposed to be aping something else. If they tried to be more original, it would be, well, you stole this from Stephen King, and then didn't really do anything interesting with it.
So what are you voting for?
Clanky.
Oh, I'm sorry. D.I.Y.
Mick.
Okay.
Alan Wake.
Taylor.
You know, when I made that micro game about punching a kid, I showed it to my teacher, and she laughed because she also hated the kid that I was punching.
my God.
And I didn't.
God.
So WarioWare.
Wow.
Graham?
Alan Wake.
I'm the tiebreaker again, and it's not even a contest, unfortunately. It's WarioWare.
I tried, Mick. I tried.
Mick, it was a good fight.
You got one of your two. You got one of your two in there.
I know. Can I just say, I really would have rather had Scott Pilgrim beat Red Steel 2 than Alan Wake lose to WarioWare D.I.Y.
WarioWare D.I.Y.
is a very good game.
It stands for do it yourself.
I know, and that's what sucks. That Remedy can spend all of their money trying to make a game that they love, and then Nintendo can say, make your own games, and people are like, well, obviously that's the better one.
That's
They also gave us their games.
That's my favorite review of WarioWare D.I.Y. It's like, no, fuck you, you do it.
WarioWare is like Alpha Mario Maker.
Yeah. It was so funny.
Graham, let me just say this. I gave up hope on WarioWare DIY, and you saw how far that got. So you never know, is what my point is.
So, forgive me, Clanky. It's probably more advanced than WarioWare DIY.
Dude, a fucking toaster is more advanced than WarioWare DIY.
And
as you are.
Graham, Graham, can I just say, now you know how I feel when Alan Wake got beaten by fucking WarioWare
WarioWare DIY is great. WarioWare DIY is an amazing game. Shut up.
So is Frog Fractions. So is Frog Fractions.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, you need me to be a little more objective than that? Okay, let's go down this route, okay? Let's talk about WarioWare DIY, okay?
No, we can't bring up this old season.
Shut up, I will not hear it.
First of all, that wasn't my choice, and second of all, that game is good.
I think you know how I felt when Alan Wake got killed by a fucking
we will remember, that was in the first Yearlies, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still kind of miffed about that.
That was the first
I think that was the best possible option.
I wasn't even gonna put Dual Destinies on this bracket.
Yeah, that they finally made a game where you make your own Mario levels. Like, if I had this game when I was 7, dude, WarioWare DIY who? I would have loved the shit out of that game. But
So, as much as Total War Attila did seem interesting to me, I've raved on and on and on about video game creation tools, so much so that I supported WarioWare DIY. It would be almost hypocritical of me to not vote for Super Mario Maker. So I'm voting for Super Mario Maker.
Okay,
What this DIY fucking shaming, man?
You're telling me.
Hey, if we want to talk about DIY, Mick, you felt defeat at DIY's hand. What are you doing here?
Oh no, I'm voting for Total War Attila, but I have nothing against Super Mario Maker.
I was trying to drum up some conflict, but apparently that's not going to.
Stir the pot at 12:30 in the morning.
If it doesn't win, I'm not going to be too sad because it's Hitman 1.
Right.
Which isn't to say that I don't think it's good. It's just like, look, if Hitman 2 died in losers, I mean, I would cry.
Then you'd shoot WarioWare DIY.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it.
We're past
Hitman
the
1
8
is the
on this
WarioWare DIY of Hitman games.
Oh my god.
That must be the best one.
WarioWare DIY is our mascot game.
We're past the 8 on this one. Is there any?
I'm gonna stop complaining.
Yeah, it's my job. Oh wait.
It's a lie. I'm gonna complain the rest of the night.
Okay, Bob.
This is my Alan Wake.
I'm gonna inspect Element and make every game Ratchet and Clank.
Death Road to Canada, even though I've played it, is now my WarioWare DIY.
Jesus Christ.
Why is it always my game? How does this always happen?
Jordan, when have we ever decided what's more important versus what we like more?
Yeah, this is not an objective list.
Just in terms of like people in
general. WarioWare DIY beat Alan Wake.
We're done with Alan Wake. We're going straight to Control. It's happening. Who votes first?
Alan Wake? Oh, right. The game that lost to WarioWare DIY.
Still cranky, right?
So I kind of have to go with this either way. I'm going to give it to Alan Wake.
We did it! We did it!
Folks, you know what that means?
Undertale.
That means the winner of this bracket is
WarioWare DIY. Sorry, we both wanted to do our thing.
I loved both of those things, honestly, though. They were
Yours was better.
You guys know, like, the Jeb Bush meme where it says, like, Jeb and he's, like, in front of the map? Picture that, but with Wario and WarioWare D.I.Y.
Can I make that now? I have to say, I'm laughing so hard, I'm the one that's crying now. I'm in solidarity.
Wait, guys, hold on.
Yeah.
There's something interesting. You're all gonna need to see. I need to stream.
Is it King's Quest related?
No.
Oh,
Guys,
no.
I shit you not, WarioWare D.I.Y. actually works.
What? Hang on, what?
He just changed the bracket entry.
I can't believe